Welcome back to Alien RPG. It looks like people are in the wrong squares when they switch, so I'll fix that here in a second. First, I'm just going to do the blather. Last time, a lot of stuff. Some stuff that the audience knows about that the party doesn't know about, except for one member of the party. And then other stuff that happened very much on screen. The group ultimately ended down, well, the majority of them, okay, because we love splitting the group here. But a good number of them are in the very bottom of the station. What is that feedback? Sorry, somebody's giving me sass. The engineering control deck, also known as the furnace, if I remember the terminology, or the boiler room, I think is what it was called. There are three of you locked away inside of one of the power collection cell chambers. And then there is one of you who was descending down. And when we ended, you were witnessing the creature coming out of the air duct towards you into the ladder shaft inside of the chute. Yeah. So before we start anything, we're going to be making a neurological distortion disorder roll. This is of course, on the Ableson variant chart. So currently we're at a +6, just for everyone. In addition to that +6, Babbitt, you have a +1, Keist, you have a +2, Lockhart, you have a +4. Roll a d6, add that number, tell me what you got. Michael, you got an 11?
Yep. I also got an 11.
13.
Okay. Oh, shit.
10.
Great. Okay. Holy fuck. Holy fuck. What? Why? Okay, so I'm not entirely sober. But what the fuck was sober me thinking? This is gonna be wild. Okay, we'll start with Michael. With an 11 total, I need you to roll a d6.
1.
In this moment, this moment, you feel the void enter into you, and it seems to claim something of you. You are surrounded by absolute strangers. You no longer recall who anybody besides you is, and you do not know if they're friend or foe. Tack that onto the fact that you are not one of the paranoid people. You're the luckiest roller in this entire group when it comes to these. And then this one's funny.
I'm missing an arm, and that's very suspicious if I don't know anyone.
Sure. Yeah, you absolutely are still racked in pain, very much on death's door, and everyone around you appears to be like a stranger to you. Keist, you got a total of 13.
Yes.
The walls start bleeding. Everyone that you look at is like Hellraiser kind of like grotesque in this moment. It feels like everyone has been torn open and revealed to you laid bare, and you are absolutely losing your shit. You currently are suffering from psychosis. You immediately, in this moment, attack the nearest person to you, friendly or not, which would be Jimmy Joe.
Yes.
John, you got a 10?
Yeah.
Roll a d6. Alright, with a 5, you know who you are. So you believe yourself to be one of the other people in this room. I'm not going to choose for you, nor am I going to roll randomly. I will also allow you to choose people who are outside of this room that are a part of your crew. If you choose someone inside of this room, that person you're looking at is an imposter of you, and you have to convince everyone else that they are the fake. And that will be true when you run into the other ones if they're not here. Brent got an 11. D6.
Yes, sir. 1.
Okay. So you are in a similar circumstance to Michael's character, Leon. You don't know who anybody is. You're absolutely convinced that everyone around you is out to get you. And you're kind of in the same area, if memory serves. Like, after you do your kind of secret deal, you're in the same space as Dr. Webb. All right. Last but not least, Lark. You gathered up your guns, gathered up all of your shit, you're walking through the hallway, you've suited up, you're about to cross through the partition, or you came down, you've got your guns, the creature looks straight at you, it looks like it's like hateful and everything, and it and every other living thing on this thing is infected. In your mind, your attempt at grace is lost. You must kill every living thing on this ship. At least that's what your current mentality is in your psychosis.
Can do.
The creature is the closest to you. So we'll start there, and we'll make our way down. So the creature is going to, as I mentioned, lash at you first, because that is definitely in the cards. Go ahead and roll a d6 for me.
Okay.
The other thing I like about this game is I don't really have to roll much of anything. So it is going to grab at you and try and drag you into the ventilation shaft with it. So it kind of leaps out, grasps at you. I am going to roll my attack. Bear with me here. And you, I believe, have an armor rating, so you'll want to roll defense.
Sure. Where's the armor rating?
I don't know where it is on player sheets. Someone please help.
Alright. I don't have anything in my armor right now. I know I'm supposed to be wearing a Kevlar riot vest.
Yeah, so your armor rating
okay, hold on. Is that 4?
4, yeah. So you're going to, I think you should be able to click the armor rating. There's like a little dice next to it. If not, we're going to roll 4d6, and each success will be a damage you don't take from the amount of damage I'm going to be doing here. So, no successes. We love that. So you're going to take a total of 2 damage.
Okay.
It grabs you and drags you into the vent. You weren't carrying anything because you were climbing. So you just have a bunch of shit on you.
Yep.
You are pulled in and dragged on your back, and then make a panic roll.
Oh, that's gonna be fun. What is panic based off? It's a D6.
D6 plus your stress.
So my stress level is 5. So it's a 9 total.
9 total. I think you're not too bad here. Usually it's over the 10s that work. So again, this is a situation where you would drop an item. You're not holding anything, so then that's fine.
Okay.
But your stress level will increase by 1. Actually, I'm going to say since you didn't drop anything, your stress level doesn't increase. I think those go hand in hand. They have to both happen or nothing. Okay, so that is the situation for you. Activity-wise, it will be your up, and then next up, it will be the people in the hold who are currently having a fucking party. Fuck.
It's a good time.
Yeah.
Good time to be alive.
Once it's dragged you, there are 2 ways of escape. If you wish to kind of escape it, you can go deeper into the tunnel. It looks like there is a drop-off ahead. Or you can go back into the chute and like try and climb down. Both ways are going to be kind of about a 20-foot drop.
I'm gonna go back into the chute if I can.
Okay. Let's see. What's it called? Make a mobility roll.
Oh, this-
Just need one success. Okay, and then go ahead and
Anti-panics.
give me another panic roll. Yeah.
So that is an 8.
Okay. I don't think it's gonna stop you from doing what you need to. You are trembling, so all skill rolls moving forward that use agility will suffer a -2 modification during the scene. When you get to the chute, you did make a success. So what you're able to do is, with that mobility roll, get away from the creature without getting hit, or slide down the ladder without taking any damage. So you have to choose one of those two evils, and I still have to move people. They're not in the right spot.
Slide down the ladder.
So you're going to take an attack from the creature?
Oh, you know what? No, I will not do that because I have 1 hit point left.
Yeah.
Essentially. So let's just not take a hit.
Okay, so then you're going to drop down, okay? And then I'm going to need you to make another mobility roll for the fall.
Okay.
And this one does not have a stress inducer, so if you roll ones, they're just ones. Okay, so you are able to land, like basically power slide down the ladder, and with those 2 successes, you can kind of perform 2 stunts on the way. Again, anything you can imagine, anything you can think of that you want to do as you're running away from an alien, and kind of power sliding down a ladder. If you want to, I can also say that you increase the distance you go, so you can get to the door to the power cell area. But unfortunately, I believe they sealed it, right?
I think so.
Yeah, because the neomorph was stuck out, or the deacon was stuck outside. Okay, so, but yeah, if there's anything that you want to do to kind of like assist you here, anything that your imagination can like dream up, we'll try and work through it with a yes and.
Can I do basically cover fire upward with pistol?
So not so much taking another action, but like if it's a circumstance of moving. So what I would say is if you wanted to move towards the tunnel, and then as you're moving, like use your pistol to shoot out like a metal panel to like cause it to like, you know, fall down and like block that passageway. That's something I'd be okay with. If you wanted to, you know, push it off of you and like give it more distance from you before you like dip away, that could be a stunt. But the main success is you're coming down the ladder and not falling and like breaking your ankle or something.
Okay, then yeah, I'll shoot out a panel and try to block the main passageway there. That's
okay. That's one, and then for the second one, do you want to like move faster and get to the door?
Yeah.
Okay. So what you'll realize is when you get to the door, it's locked, and then the other thing you'll realize is that directly above you, the center panel has been removed. So your presumption is that the air duct that you were just in connects to where the creature was, but you're not sure if it will know exactly where you are yet, but once it figures it out, it'll just be able to come down and get to you. Okay. So with that being said, it'll go to those who are inside. What would you like to do? Again, keeping in mind the effects of the NDD.
Say that I have to pick one person.
Pick one person.
And I believe that they're...
And you believe that you are them and they are an imposter.
I thought I was attacking him.
You are attacking
Wait, I believe
him,
that...
but he's also fucking up. Yeah. And then Leon...
I'm confused.
You all rolled bad.
Wait, I think... No, wait. I think they're me or I think I'm them.
You think that you are them?
Yes.
And they're an imposter of you.
Huh.
So... I was about to do it with us, but we're both named John, so that fucking wouldn't track. So if I were the one who got it, would imagine that I'm Michael, right? And I would think that Michael is the false Michael, and I've got to kill that motherfucker, or I've got to prove to everybody else that that's not really Michael. I'm Michael.
Didn't you say it could be somebody who's not in the room?
Yes, I did. Sorry, I have to post a meme immediately.
Oh, I'll
after
go second or whatever.
Back and forth. Hold on.
If you kill me, John, it's okay.
Well, I'm gonna random hit.
This is Michael.
I don't have to go first. You can go.
Well,
Or
my
Michael.
character's just attacking you.
Yeah.
Do it.
Great.
So-
Why is that me?
no, it's a meme from Aeon, like not too long ago, but yeah, just this cat named Michael who stood like a person.
Oh,
So it was fun.
that's great.
He's cute.
Yeah, so you're gonna make a ranged combat attack, and
Oh,
John,
ranged combat attack.
if you're shooting him,
Oh, yeah, he did just give me a gun, didn't he?
It was a great choice.
it was the best choice.
Okay, am I adding or subtracting anything? Because I'm crazy.
No,
Oh god. Oh god.
you do panic, but that is a lot of successes. Go ahead and roll your panic roll. We're adding 5 to it. 8.
8.
So you are trembling. So after you shoot here, you will have a -2 to all agility rolls until the panic stops. But that hits. With ranged combat, you're just doing extra damage. What's the combat damage on your pistol? I think it's 2. Hold on. What do you have? The service pistol?
No, he gave me a Wayland semi-automatic. He just gave me a gun.
What'd you give, John?
Oh, it's probably the
Not
ES4
bad.
semi-automatic.
Yeah, ES4 sim.
Yeah, that's what I got too.
The electric one. I also have 6 armor.
Yeah. So you're gonna roll armor. Hold on. Wayland
Well, this-
ES4. Got it. Damage on this bad boy is a 1. Wow, pathetic. So with that, you'll do a total of 3 damage. What's your armor rating, John?
6.
6. Okay. And you're gonna roll 6, or you're gonna roll your armor rating, and for each success that you get, you're gonna negate the damage by 1, or drop the
Just
damage by
dice add subtract for armor.
1.
Do I just roll it?
Whatever your armor rating is, yeah, it should just roll that many dice. There's no other dice that'll be added
Okay.
though. So you got 1 success. That means you're gonna take 2 damage, and then Kimmy, Keist's gun will run out of ammo as you pull the trigger a bunch. And that's the shooting combat attack. But because you rolled a panic in range combat, that typically just means you have to reload the weapon. So it is out of ammo. I don't think he gave you an extra clip, or sorry, magazine for the gun dorks
Thanks.
out there. And yeah, that's it. So
I don't think he's gonna either. Not now.
you are basically going to try and kill the target until one of you breaks, and then you will return to sanity. So John
Oh.
or Michael.
With that, I was gonna say at the moment that she's pulling out and starting to fire, that's when I'm kind of like having my episode at this point, and I'm just gonna kind of like drop and scoot back and like with my one arm like looking at my dismembered arm, I'm gonna pull out my gun and start pointing it back and forth between the two of them because she's shooting at someone, she might be the friend, like that kind of thing, where it's
Yeah.
like I don't know what's happening, like
I don't
And,
know
like,
who's
I'm-
who.
shaking, like just not knowing what to do, like blurred vision kind of. I
Sure.
don't necessarily pull the trigger yet, I don't think, because I'm just panicking.
Jimmy Joe, like you get shot by a woman with a wild look in her eye that you just handed a gun to. You then see a man with his arm, your captain, whose arms just got ripped off, pull his pistol and start trying to select fire between the two. And you just got shot at.
And I'm just slowly scooting back as well,
Oh,
like towards the nearest wall.
since you are the quote unquote most level headed, I need to ask, who did you copy? Who's the imposter? Who do you think you are, Mr. Big Stuff?
Please tell me it's me.
No, it was actually Raditz.
Okay.
All right.
So they lucked out.
So
I was hoping it was going to be Keist because that would have been funny.
you,
I was hoping to.
you think you're a scientist.
But I also have a shotgun in my hands.
You would also know that Dr. Babbitt is a bit of a physical kind of guy. Not much of a gun kind of guy.
Okay. I will hit her in the face with my gun.
Okay.
But
I mean, your bare fist will do the same amount of damage, but either way works. It's just cracking her in the head. Is that right? Okay, so then you're gonna
Best
make a
case, I would have shot her, but
melee combat.
If I don't die by an alien, I'm gonna be upset.
Well, again, yeah, it doesn't matter which. So yeah, he comes in at you and tries to punch you. And again, you think you're Dr. Babbitt, so you think she's your subordinate, by the way. Like,
but she shot at me, so
yeah, well, no, I mean, like, you could berate her, like, do your best Brent voice and be like, "What the hell are you doing?" No, sorry.
That was Hank Hill. That was terrible.
I know, it was the worst. It was the worst impersonation I've ever done. What did
God
you
dang
say?
it, Bobby.
Bobby? I thought I heard you say that. I was like, that's hilarious. Okay, so miss. And then that's everybody down in the tube. It will go before we get to the top. Dr. Babbitt, are you still there, Brent?
Yeah.
Do you want to do anything?
I'm just kind of eyeballing this guy.
Yeah, who the fuck
Who
is
I
this
have
asshole?
no idea. I'm going to immediately ask him, "Who are you? What are you doing here?"
What? Oh no. He kind of looks at you. What did you do?
I don't know. I don't know if I trust you enough. I don't know who you are.
He's looking at the materials you have on the table. Did you make an aerosol or something? He's asking a lot of questions about your work.
Yeah, I'm gonna punch him.
All right. Go ahead and make a melee combat roll. All right. So go ahead and give me a panic roll as well.
5.
Okay, you're cool as a cucumber. And with those two rolls, I'm going to say that
Actually punching a dude.
you have two options. You can cold cock him, knock him out. That's going to happen. Or you could grab both sides of his head and squeeze, because his hit points are not very high, and that will kill him. The 2 damage that you're doing there.
Definitely squeezing the head.
Okay. So yeah, you guys struggle for a very short amount of time, and Dr. Babbitt, with his muscular frame, overpowers Dr. Webb, who is slightly smaller, and just crushes his head over the table. Ooh. Okay, back to the top. So I didn't actually act a second time in the initiative order. I was trying to cut it in between, but I forgot because I'm dumb. So I'm just going to do once, and then I'm going to do once again right after Lark, and then I'll just kind of keep it in between each from this point moving forward. So go ahead and roll a d6 for me, Lark. Okay. So that one is the only result I would have accepted as being engaging you quickly enough. It drops down from above with a leaping attack. And because all the other ones, you would have to have been like right there. But that one's kind of a jump and move. So I'm going to roll no successes on the hit. It kind of slams down near you. You see its hands kind of rake into the floor, and you kind of press against the door. And from the viewport, or sorry, no, this one doesn't have one. You're kind of banging at the door, but no resolve. It doesn't even sound like they probably have heard you. All right, your initiative. Turn around or keep facing the door as you panic to death. I mean, either way works for me, I guess. How would you like to proceed? You have a shit ton of guns on you, too.
I'm gonna turn around and I'm gonna try to shoot it with a bolt gun, I think.
Okay.
I have to find that from the compendium, because okay, it's a bad brew. Does anybody know what the bolt gun does?
Yeah, it's like 3 damage. Hold on.
The compendium decided to say no to me.
I don't want to fight it today. It does 3 damage. It can only be shot at short range. It's armor piercing, and it's single shot. So once you shoot this gun, you would have to reload it or, discard it and grab a new one.
That's fine. Okay, so
Range.
I'm going to shoot this
Range combat.
ranged weapon.
Okay. So
I
again,
win.
panic roll, and this one will be
9.
Yep. So that works out perfectly because it doesn't say you lose your action, so you will shoot the gun and drop it. It'll hit. If you wish, it can do 6 damage. There's really no other options here. And yeah, with its health, it will go right through it and send it kind of flying back to the wall and like pinning it against it.
Kidding.
Yep. It then starts to pull its flesh away from there. It seems to still be operationally functional.
That's disturbing.
Roll 2d6.
Goodies. 2 and a 3.
Okay, 23.
A 2 and a 3. Yes.
Yep, you shoot it in such a way that it hits its hand and kind of breaks it back in a way, and then kind of pins its shoulder to the wall. So it looks like its hand is completely destroyed. So if it rolls any attacks that kind of require that, I will have some penalties to the number of dice I roll on its attacks. But it is still alive, screeching, and like pulling itself off of the bolt it slammed to. But you drop the weapon, you can see that it's empty anyway, and that's your turn. It'll go to its turn, and it will peel itself away from the wall. Roll a d6. It doesn't have to use its hand for this one. It's a tail slash. I hate that it does that. It will hit you once, so it like pivots, moves, and kind of like whips its hip as it pulls itself away. The viciously sharp barbed tail comes lashing at you and will do 2 damage to you. If you have armor, roll your armor rating.
Ooh, yeah, let me roll my armor.
Okay, so you'll take, instead of taking 2, you'll just take 1 damage.
I am down to 0.
Okay, go ahead and roll 2d6. You are now critically injured. A 4 and a 1.
Okay.
So with a 4 and a 1, that will actually, like when it slams and kind of hits into you, it crushes your femur. You can feel it kind of slam into your femur hardly, like very sharply. Your femur or your leg is broken. You cannot run. You can only crawl.
Okay.
All right. It'll go to the people inside. If we're keeping the same order, Kimmy, you're up next, and he tried to punch you and missed.
Okay, I'm out of bullets. How long does this crazy episode last?
Until he is broken or you are.
All right, I want to fisticuffs.
You motherfucker!
What do I push for that?
Melee combat.
I have close combat. Is that what it is?
That's what I meant. Yeah, that's the one.
Oh, sorry. Am I okay? No, you said I only have a -2 for agility. This is a strength roll, right?
Correct.
So I'm
So
good.
no penalties. Okay, so that's a success with a panic roll, and it's a double success. So go ahead and roll your armor rating, John, and you'll take 1 damage instead of 2, and then panic roll from you, Kimmy.
Okay.
I got my stresses.
9.
9. Drop an item. You're not holding anything. It's fine. Okay. John, you would be next on the ticket. Or no, sorry, Michael, you would be next on the ticket. It definitely looks like Keist is winning.
So, and we did like seal ourselves in here at this.
Oh
point,
yeah,
right?
the door needs to be opened if you
Can't
want to
run.
escape. You could run, but the door could be open. It could be opened.
While they're fighting, I'm gonna get up and just start like running over towards the door to try to open it.
Okay, so I imagine that the door slides open, and you are hearing the whoosh of the whip of the tail slam into Dr. Lockhart's leg, break it, and her kind of fall to the ground, like with a large clatter of just like she's carrying all of the guns. But that's not all your movement. There is the creature in front of you, the lady in front of you. You can try and run past them, or you can try and go back into the hole.
At this point, just standing there in the doorway, seeing all this stuff going on, I would imagine I recognize that I am the same kind of being as everyone else, other than the alien thing. So I'm going to I have gun in hand already,
Dump
so
the
I'm just
mag.
going to start like panic firing into it.
Yep. Go ahead and make a weapon attack. Yep. Okay, so the weapon will empty at the end of it. Boom, boom, boom. And then you will hit it. You will do a total of 2 damage. Its armor rating is still active. Rolling to see if it takes any damage. It does. Take both, so that means it's going to roll twice on the critical injury charge. Sorry. Roll 2d6. Come on. And then again. So 16 and 64. That 64 is looking real good, by the way. So with a 16, you shoot it and hit it in the head, and you seem to kind of wing it. It looks like it's like got a trauma to its head. And then lastly, when you hit it in the next shot, it's right for the dome as well. You watch its dome kind of like the armor kind of hits and breaks. It kind of seems to penetrate, but it looks like it mostly just like crushes the dome of its head. The creature falls to the ground limp. It would act next. Oh no, John would. The other John.
Yeah.
I think it's still intact.
What would
Hey,
you-
Raditz, can you say something for me real quick?
What do you want me to say?
Anything. Give me the short sentence.
Okay, I walked the cat 2 days ago, and the dog chased it.
Okay.
You know,
Okay.
after yellow, it just seems more prevalent. I'm not judging you, Brett. I love you. Go ahead.
Dr. Cass, what are you doing? You are my subordinate. I don't know. I'm sorry. If
It
that's
was really
too
bad,
much.
but I think that's perfect. Like, you in your kind of crazy state, you're like... so...
And then I,
a little bit of this action. Okay. And, do you have armor, Dr. Keist? I don't think you do.
No.
Were you wearing... You took off the, no, you have the Evo suit, right? You just took the glass
Oh,
out?
the helmet off. Yeah.
Yeah, so you have armor. I believe it's a 4 for you. It should be on there somewhere. Hold on, let me see if I can't find it for you.
Hold on.
That's super weird that they don't have it on.
never saw his armor.
Huh?
I never saw his armor, but I might have just taken it off.
Yeah, it has armor. It's not a lot.
Is it the?
I guess the
Oh,
suit's not
shoot.
on you. It's not listed as being on your sheet.
No. Is it the Eco All World Survivor suit?
Yeah.
If it's the Eco All World Survivor suit, it has 4 armor.
Yeah. So just roll 4d6 and we'll go from there.
Oh, you said 4d6.
Yeah. Okay. So none of those will succeed. That's going to be a total of 3 damage to you, Keist. You still standing?
I have 1 hit point left.
Okay. So, bang, 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 bang. And then, you're laying on the ground. You see Leon with one hand. He's kind of like phantom handing the gun with his, stub and like shooting, the pistol into the alien. The alien drops. You are also dropped and are on the ground. And you hear the very poor attempt at, doing a Babbitt accent. And then smash, and you watch as he just slugs her into the mask, like, because she's wearing the suit, but she's got the open up because she was breathing the regular air. He just punches right into the helmet, just. Grab the helmet and just hold it and just. So,
Been waiting to do that the whole game, huh?
Dr. Lockhart.
Maybe if it was me, yeah.
What are you doing?
Wait, how was I critically injured? Like, what critical injury do I have?
Broken leg.
Ooh. Can I attempt to do something about it with my surgical and or medical kit?
Let's check. Hold on. I believe that the healing time for a broken leg in this game is 2d6 days. So
Yeah.
a minimum of 2 days to get back on it. So, no.
Fantastic. I'll have to try to split that somehow. Can I take any? Are there any drugs I can take that'll make me ignore it for a little bit?
No.
No.
Again, this game's a little bit more realistic. You have a broken leg.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I know,
it's Cyberpunk. It's
I
like,
know.
minus 40 your mobility.
I'm gonna try to pull myself into the room.
Yeah, totally possible. So, in crawling, just to explain how it works, things that are within close range of you, you can kind of access. That's not a problem. To get to a space that is in long range of you without any assistance, you would have to crawl for a turn, and that's it. And then on the next turn, you are also crawling to get into that space.
Yep.
So, you crawl into this room with them. Looks like a fight is still happening.
That is true.
You have an action.
They're all enemies.
That's great. They're all. That is true. They are all enemies.
No. Sorry. Your psychosis broke when the creature died.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you are level-headed. Basically, it was like, this fucking thing, and then Leon, bam, 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 and you're like, oh yeah, Leon's my friend, and you like kind of lock back in.
Then you know what? As broken as I am going to use my calming presence now that we are relatively safe.
Okay.
To tell Dr. Kai, does Kai still have the gun in her hands?
No, she dropped it.
She dropped it. All right. Can I sit on it?
I mean,
first of all, and then use the calming presence to tell Jimmy, was his name's Jimmy Joe. Tell Jimmy Joe to.
You slide in, you kind of get to the gun, and kind of like cover it up, and then you kind of look up at Jimmy Joe and say something.
She's down. She's down. She's not fighting anymore.
Okay.
Stop fighting, please.
So, it goes
Believe that.
It goes back to them. Oh yeah, and he does speak to you in a very strange accent. Dr. Kais, it's your turn. You are still in psychosis because Jimmy Joe has not been broken, nor have you. You do not have a gun. He is punching you in the face. How would you like to respond? There are also Dr. Lockhart just pulled up next to you, and there appear to be a shit ton of weapons on her.
But she still looks like an alien, right?
Oh yeah,
to me?
everybody looks crazy, but Jimmy Joe is the thing that is the worst, and that one that's like crawling towards you has guns on it.
Like grabbable?
Like grabbable guns on it.
I
Why'd
want to
you say
grab.
that?
I want to grab something.
Yeah, and I want to make
I want
sure.
to grab the biggest weapon I see on her.
I want to make sure.
The harpoon gun.
Yeah, the harpoon gun would be the closest and easiest one to grab, but I want to make sure that my logic on this is sound. when you drop down and immediately grab the bolt gun, my assumption is that the bag that you would have been carrying them is open. And you're kind of dragging these across the ground, so some of them are shuffling towards the top. And then, of course, the harpoon gun. I just want to make sure that my logic on it is sound.
Sounds good.
Harpoon gun. Grab it and shoot fucking Jimmy Joe.
Yes.
Can I contest the grab or no?
I would say in the moment, no. She's able to kind of get one over on you because you said you were specifically
He's trying to
covering
kill
up
me.
the gun, and you didn't think that she was gonna. You thought she was the victim, right? So
Yeah.
you didn't realize she's the aggressor.
Call an ambulance, but not.
Got it, 100%. Dr. Keist, murdering security since day one. So you'll just make a ranged combat roll, and we'll look up the
I know there was a reason I liked her.
Now, am I subtracting 2 because it's under agility or no?
A ranged combat is under agility, then yeah, you have a -2.
Okay, just making sure. See, John, I'm trying to make sure I don't outright kill you.
I think that thing only does like 1 damage either. Anyway,
And even funnier, it's not very good at piercing someone. So when you roll armor for this, roll armor twice. Your armor is doubled.
oh, so I'll roll it again, I guess.
Yep. So you block
Yeah,
all
one.
incoming damage. It does 1 damage on a hit. So basically, the harpoon flies up, hits him in the Kevlar vest, and bounces like awkwardly, clatters on the side. The cord's kind of flying everywhere. It's kind of like getting around and near Dr. Lockhart because of just the angle and the shoot and the spin. It's just a hot
I
mess.
parry it.
You did, and then you just give her the critical hit. Give her the.
Just let out a. Ah!
It's gonna be like it's gonna be like killing one of those guards in fucking Elden Ring.
Can I be the cat when I come back? Can I be the cat?
We'll see. We'll see. But you may not die here. All we need to do is get you broken. So, Jimmy Joe, you're next, and then it'll be Leon.
You know what I'm gonna do?
Mhm.
I'm gonna say, Dr. Keist, get a hold of yourself.
Ma'am.
Jesus Christ.
Damn it.
Now you're living up to
You're
my
a
name.
you're more convincing Raditz than Raditz.
See, you are. Well, no, he just killed the guy. Okay, so I
Yeah, I
mean,
just smushed the guy's head.
to be fair, honestly
I
though,
mean, I've killed
if
many
you
things.
if you do kill her, I mean, he gets the kill count because you're currently Babbitt. So
What? What?
That's just how that works. That's all damage. So it's going to be a total of 4 damage. You have an armor rating of 4.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll 4d6, and let's see how it goes.
Whoa. That's crazy.
That's wild. It's not enough though. She had 1 hit point left.
Yeah, I know.
Go ahead
that
and roll
makes it like not like a
Two-
death kill, right?
2d6. It's always a critical injury when you hit 0. 2d6 for me, Kimmy.
Okay.
I was hoping for double 6s.
I'm
I
okay
say
with
what
go
I
out
would've-
this way.
Could I say what I would have done?
Yeah, go ahead and describe it, and I'll tell you
I
because this is
I
actually
probably would have just grabbed him by the head and just smashed it against the wall.
So, yeah, and when you pull her away from the wall and she appears to be broken, you would notice that your kind of like weird moment, your delusion is kind of broken as well. And you will see that, and Kimmy, I hate that this keeps happening to you in these RPGs. I really do. I'm so sorry. But when you smashed her face into the bulkhead, you knocked out a lot of her teeth. Yeah. 24 is a knocked out teeth. Your manipulation moving forward until you get your teeth fixed is going to be a -2.
Oh, that's
So
awful.
wait, is John playing me or is she playing me now?
Also, yes. God damn. I'm so sorry, Kimmy. I'm so sorry.
Can't handle the crossovers here.
Because in... God damn it.
At least I don't care about being pretty this time.
Yeah. Okay. Smash. God damn, Jimmy Joe.
So I'm
Shit.
just kind of.
So
Am I
she's
just kind of hold them still?
she's broken. You're
Okay.
out of your effect. Lark, you're out of your effect, and Leon, at this moment too, you would also be out of your effect because you broke the alien. Everything's quiet.
Am I still holding them?
You can be if you said you wanted to be. I would say.
Okay, I
Go ahead. The last thing that
since it
was
broke.
heard
Okay.
would have been her teeth, like hitting the ground. So then you said you're holding her. You broke her. What are you gonna do?
And I'm gonna be like, and they're like, huh?
What the fuck?
Oh, what the hell? And then I just throw her on the ground.
Lightly toss her on the ground. Got it.
So you must have earned that.
Somehow still keeping the accent.
And then it'll residually go away.
Fair.
He's like, Dr. Lockhart, what are you doing here?
I brought the armory. I need a splint.
I can't help with that.
So, just as a heads up, again, the rules are pretty measured here.
Yeah, I know.
You cannot run. You can only crawl. So, even if we get the leg to rights, like I would only let you like move of your own volition, either by crawling or by affecting the same crawling pace, but with like
Some kind of crutch.
crutches. That's the word I was looking
Yeah.
for. I don't know if you've ever had a broken leg. I have.
Yeah, it sucks.
It sucks.
It's not fun.
And that first couple of days, you literally do not move. Like,
Mhm.
you get to hang out on a bed or a couch, depending on which one you started off in, because the other one's not going to be attainable.
Then you get Vicodin, and yeah.
Yep.
Unless they're right next to each other.
Yeah, then you're. Well, why the fuck? Or if they're the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go. We got there.
A lot just happened in 45 minutes.
Yeah. This game's great. And what's funnier is that in game, that may have been like 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Speaking of me smashing that guy's head, did it break me out of mine or no?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
You don't know who he
Oopsie.
is though, because he doesn't have a face. But yeah,
Yeah.
you would know everybody else when you see them.
Well, could you make an assumption since he's not wearing pants?
He
Oh, he's
is
wearing
wearing
pants now.
pants. Yeah,
Oh, he was wearing pants.
he would actually
Make
be.
an assumption.
He'd be more confused because he's wearing pants.
Just pull him down real quick. You'll figure it out.
Let's see if I know this guy. Oh yeah, Dr. Webb. You can
I'll
tell
be right
because of
back.
the Batwing. Table's yours. So, as and to make sure you understand where you're at too, Kimmy, you're broken, which just means that until you kind of get some downtime here, I mean, even after that, you are basically going to be at a state where if you take damage, you're rolling on the chart. Same for you, Lark.
So I'm awake right now.
Yeah, you're awake, you're functional. Basically, what broken states is if you drop to 0 hit points, you're broken, in effect, taken out of the action. Immediately roll for a critical injury. If you're not dead, you can crawl and mumble through the pain. You can't perform any other actions, and you can't roll for any skills. You can't go below 0 health, but each further attack that causes damage will give you another critical injury. And then the way I'm ruling it is that, like, once a scene's completed, if you aren't, like, absolutely out of commission, like, you can still take actions, but again, it's just dependent on, like, where you're at.
Okay.
You're fighting against your injury.
So now I wait. where she's got a broken leg, he's missing an arm. The last thing I remember is fixing his arm.
Which was done. So then, yeah, someone would have to fix the leg. So someone would make a medical aid roll on her. She can't fix herself.
Okay.
And then
I'll hop up and do that.
you would basically need your face fixed before you kind of bleed out. And yeah. So you're successful on helping Dr. Lockhart. Dr. Lockhart, do you want to help Dr. Keist with her problem? Did she step away?
I'll take that as a no.
I forgot I was muted. Should I use the surgical kit or the medical kit?
Medical aid. I don't know what the kits do.
What? Okay, medical aid. I don't know what they do either.
Okay. So yeah, more
Oh,
than
good lord.
successes.
Flawless.
So does that mean we could put my teeth back? Is that what that means?
No, for that one, what I'll say is, I'll say that with that kind of established, you can go ahead and regain 1 hit point, and then since you're going to be taking time to kind of relax here, you can each who were on death's door can gain 1 hit point. So you'll have 2,
Yay.
they'll have 1, and I believe John, you're fine, right? Nobody's even touched you yet, really.
I'm at 3.
Okay, cool.
I'll take
I
it.
got him.
I'm not granting it to you. Medical aid doesn't typically recover hit points.
But it's my backstory.
But it's my best. This is what my character would do. Be immortal? Your character would just be immortal?
Yeah.
Nice.
Regenerate.
Yeah, it would just regenerate his limbs, actually.
I picked up a regeneration sword.
Yeah, the Sword of Ages.
Dude, don't forget the sensu beans. I bought those.
Right.
This
Okay.
have sensibles.
So,
I made a real mistake not doing CQC on Kimmy.
just
What's
shoot
that?
her. A close quarters combat, CQC.
Oh.
/ retract. Kick.
Well, maybe next time.
You had every opportunity and you just didn't take it because you weren't being you at the time.
That's fair. I was.
Well,
That's right. I was not me.
You're Babbitts.
Do you wish to
Bad.
continue up and get out of here after taking a moment?
Well, did we turn the thing on?
Yeah. That happened.
Okay, good.
It's not so much getting the thing turned on, it was getting the thing rediverted to where you wanted it.
Right.
And like I said, once it's connected to the batteries, it's being charged by your allies automatically. So they're already in process of making sure the ship's ready to fly.
I think it's time to get back to the ship.
And are we able to assist the people who can't
Yeah.
go as fast? Okay.
So,
I have a 5 strength, so I can try to help the one who's most.
for sure. So what that means is that they will still be making a mobility roll. The mobility roll will be made at a -2, Lark.
Okay.
But they would not have been allowed to make a mobility roll at all in the climbing process. They would have had to have been carried. So what I'm saying is she's using her upper body strength and her 1 good remaining leg to try and climb up the ladder while being supported by you by like a cable or something, as you're kind of like maintaining a lot of her weight and helping kind of pull her up. And then Leon, you have no problems moving. I guess it would be a lot easier to climb with 1 missing arm than 1 missing leg. So you're
Just
fine.
probably slower. As
Yeah.
I have to kind of like brace each rung,
Yeah.
move my hand down.
Um,
Funny story, I've done this work before, one-handed climbing ladders. So
There you go. So, Babbitt, once you're done murdering Webb and performing your science experiments, are you going back down?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna bring the aerosol cure with me, I think is what I made.
And yeah, that's mainly for just neutralizing the xenomorphic kind of presence. So, Okay, if you're heading down and you folks are heading up, mobility rolls from Kimmy and from that's it. I'm assuming you're going to be stopping and resting along the way.
Yeah.
Both parties. No reason to exert yourself if it's unnecessary. Okay, success. You make it to the same space at the same time, so that would be deck F. We'll move back to the map there. Baby cat. Stop. I know you're really cute. Okay, so once you arrive there, there are still the 3 suits and one on the floor, and Dr. Lockhart is still wearing hers. I believe that Dr. Babbitt's suit was compromised.
Yeah.
So you would note that the oxygen looks like it is pretty much done. Since it's been sitting here on the floor. I think it probably had 1 left. Go ahead and roll a d6. If you roll a 6, it's got no oxygen. If you roll anything else, you've got just a little bit to get you through. Okay, cool. So if you wish to make your way through the causeway and escape, you can. Or if you wish to go back into the station and search more, you can do that too.
I'll just tell everybody about the aerosol cure and or the aerosol thing for kind of eliminating the presence. We can probably keep it for our ship since we're gonna get the fuck out of here.
Yes, we are.
Okay. So there's nothing stopping you from here to there. Once you get to that location in the station, I mean, it really comes down to what you want to do next. If you wish to go to your ship and wait for the power to fully charge, you can do that. Nothing stopping you from that.
And fortify whatever we have that's keeping us attached to this thing so that hopefully we do not get things coming into the ship.
Sure.
Yeah, we should also probably go tell the warden. I think he
No.
on our escape.
I really don't. I'm going to the ship. That is it.
I mean, that's fine with me. I don't care either way. I'm just saying.
So there will be time that there's downtime here effectively. So once you get to the ship, it's not going to be an instantaneous leave. It's going to be kind of a holdout situation. And if you want to do that, we can. It sounds like that's what Lockhart's doing, regardless of whether you folks are on board for that or not. But this party split itself several times, so I'm not opposed to that happening.
Down for a lockdown situation. I just think a lockdown situation work a lot better if we got some androids out there.
Didn't you take control of androids before, though? I mean,
they might have, but if they take control of the androids, and then they're just gonna come over there anyway, and we're, damned if we do, damned if we don't. At least if they don't take control of them.
I can't exactly walk around too much. I'm going to the ship and staying there. That's me. You do whatever the hell you want, right?
Yeah.
It's just like you always do.
If anybody has anything they want to try to do, but again, most of you are broken. You have beaten the shit out of each other pretty heavily, so...
That's also fair.
I have a broken ass fucking leg. I'm not going much farther.
Let's see. Did they already take the parts back to the ship for them to start repairing it?
Yeah, that happened.
That was my first trip, I believe.
Okay. Awesome.
Or something.
We can
So would
always
they be
go
out
get them
and
before
about?
we leave.
Would they just be out and about around the area since they
No,
were
they're holed up in
repairing
the
stuff?
correction office.
Oh, we don't want to bring them with us.
Yeah, I don't really want to at this point.
Oh,
I want
they're-
us to get out of here.
One of them's infected with the dragon.
That's that's a thing, I guess.
What is this dragon?
The the thing the thing that had us up in the hole down there. Oh, you weren't there. The all these fucking things crawling around.
Interesting. Well, okay, let's go to the ship then.
Yep. At this point, we are all that we can trust, guys. We need to go, and I'm
Okay,
going to
this-
be heading that way anyways because I have no arm.
Just to be sure, I made like 2 aerosol cans, right? Or was it?
Yeah. 2.
2. Okay, I'll
You
give.
had 4 successes, but you used 2 for something else.
Yeah, I'll give 1 to Jimmy Joe Blake. Hey, this might not kill him, but I'm hoping it'll at least deter him.
Dragons.
Yeah.
Will it fix us if we,
I mean, you could try it.
Okay.
I literally just made this like maybe 4 minutes ago, my boy.
maybe just in case.
Yeah, I mean,
What do I call
by all
that?
means.
Like, just aerosol.
That's fine. Yeah, aerosol virus. Okay.
Very cute. What? Very cute. Sure. I could be
Plus, he's fine. He's got company. He's got his robot friend.
Okay. So, as you're passing by, I believe there's a terminal here. Yeah. As you're passing by the terminal, you folks would recognize that the terminal display appears to be flashing red. A network transmission has been received and is awaiting a reply. Bear with me here. There it is. You would see this data on the terminal screen.
Okay.
All right.
Would we be able to reply to it here, or would we even know what that stuff is?
It looks like this has been sent and received. It doesn't look like the communications line is still active.
Okay.
Oh, they already received it at the corrections office.
Correct. Well, it looks like it was received everywhere, but it doesn't look like it has been opened. Basically, the red transmission light means that it hasn't been opened. And they do have a terminal inside of the corrections office, but if that's the case, they haven't answered it or opened it to read it. You are the first eyes to look up on this on station.
Is there a way to reply to it from our ship?
From your ship, you could send a signal back. You could grab the transmission encryption data here and be able to do that if you wish.
All right, that'll be my goal. Would be to grab that, and when I get to the ship, send the return transmission.
Okay. And nobody wants to go check in on the warden and crew.
Hell no.
Okay.
I'm assuming since he didn't receive it, that might pose more of a.
You are playing smart, and I appreciate that. When you get into the cell blocks area, before you're able to get to the location you're heading to, couple of sights to see. You would see what looks like a prisoner who is, well, you look at it close enough, you realize it's not a prisoner. It looks as though there is a massive tentacle-y thing on top of a person who is not moving, and it's kind of not too far away from where you're going, kind of about here.
Is there no air in here?
Correct.
Crazy.
So what you would note is that the creature appears to be on top of this body, and the body is not moving. The creature is moving. It is kind of a squiddy mess. We've seen it before, some of us.
It's in our way. Where? Show it. So I'm sorry, John. Ping again.
It's not in your way, but it's close to where you're going. Where you're going is here.
Okay.
The ladder system there. But the creature is not too far away from that. And it seems to be kind of undulating and just being on top of this guy whose body is just limp in its cuddly arms.
Go get him, security officer.
Well,
Try the aerosol.
Do you need a gun? I've got guns.
you just shoot it.
We can
There's
all
no air
shoot
in
it
here.
with guns.
There's no aerosol. I mean, there's no air for aerosol.
That's
Not how an aerosol works.
It's going
I
to
don't-
spray
I
either
don't know.
way.
I guess.
The compressor is in the
then-
can.
I guess he'll get in front and be like, "Meow."
You use it.
Sure.
Okay. It doesn't notice you approach it, and you spray it on it, and where the stuff contacts, it seems to cause the flesh to sink in, like a deflating,
Dave. Yeah.
yeah, it just
Balloon.
not a balloon so much, more like a oh god, what are those sweet pies that are melange? No, I don't know what they're called. My brain's dumb. But yeah,
The spice melange.
it's like the spice melange. We're now playing Doom. No, it's like meringue. Meringue. I think the meringue is the word I want. It's like a meringue deflating.
oh yeah, marshmallow.
souffle.
Oh no, you're thinking of souffle.
Souffle.
A souffle deflating. I don't cook. I've never cooked.
You're uncultured.
Like
Never made a play, but
a man.
All of these things.
Typical men, am I right? Typical men.
All of these things. So it seems to cause it to like kind of wrangle out in agony, but after a fashion, it is dead, and your aerosol is empty.
That's cool.
and we had 2, right? Or he had 2.
There were 2. Jimmy, Joe had 1.
I had one.
Okay.
Well, we know it works then.
Of course it works. I made it.
All right.
I'm too weak and injured to reply at that. Roll my eyes and keep walking towards the ship.
Who is the first one up?
Probably not me.
Probably it would be me then, since after that event, I'm just kind of like ready to get back on the ship and start turning and moving.
You're going up?
Yeah, to the
Okay.
for trying to get back on our ship.
Yeah. So since you're the first one up and everyone else is behind you, I need everyone to go ahead and make a mobility roll, and then we'll discuss what happens. An event is happening. I'll explain it more nuancedly, and this is not a panic-inducing roll, so
But I still get a -2.
yeah.
And you said not me, right?
You know you are making one. I
Oh,
just
I
need
am
to, I need to know who was the one on.
Gotcha.
Oh, John, I might have a -2
Oh,
on that roll.
Yeah.
I still have written down -2 agility.
Roll it again.
Okay.
Word.
Okay.
Well, that's excessive.
So the only one who didn't succeed was Babbitt. Okay. So this is what happens in this situation. Leon, as you're climbing, you feel a very strange lurch, and you feel the gravity underneath you shift. Imagine the ground beneath you like immediately being forced into like a massive Dutch angle. Everyone else feels that as well, and it seems to tilt to effectively the east of the situation. everyone who succeeded on their mobility grabs a hold of like the bars, some random like nearby panel, etc. Dr. Babbitt, you are flung back into the hallway space as this becomes a power slide effectively, and you are, I'd say, down about here-ish. And nobody else is really terribly affected. As you kind of enter into that, or kind of hit that space, you would see coming around the bend from Junction F1 a group of androids, similar to the ones you encountered before, coming down the ladder and coming into the hallway. Everyone else, you braced. This gravitic shear kind of caused the G-forces to force people aside in a stride, as the black hole presumably acted up. Once that's completed, though, what would you like to do? The androids seem to be moving towards you, Dr. Babbitt, with a bit of haste. And a bit of stun guns.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna try to get up and run.
Okay.
Because
Hold on a
they
second
have
here.
stun guns, and I'm assuming they look like exactly like the ones that were taken over.
Yes.
Yeah.
They don't have the control panel thing in their hand, but these ones do look like 3 of the taken over ones.
Yeah, I'm just gonna get up and run, and
Okay.
I'm gonna try to I mean, I don't really have anything other than to just run. Actually, I was gonna say I was gonna try hide in a cell, but that wouldn't do me no good. So.
Just push the door.
Yeah.
Out of character. I think you understand why they would be chasing you in specific.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
I'm definitely running.
Leon, you are up at the top of the ladder, and basically entering into the umbilical. So at that point, you'll basically have residual gravity, but be able to kind of carry yourself through the umbilical to the Zedahina. Or you kind of hear, people mumbling about what's going on below. How would you like to proceed?
Yeah, so do I understand what kind of happened there, or would I have just
You
been
don't know exactly what's
far away,
happening.
nothing?
You're too far away, yeah.
But it's chaotic still, so
Something's
I
happening
would
down there.
still, yeah, I would still basically steel myself and kind of just look down, and also draw my other pistol that has a little bit more ammunition in it.
You cannot draw a pistol. You only have one hand to hold you on the
Oh,
ladder.
Okay, I thought I was already off the ladder. but
No.
still.
If you're going up, you're going into 0G effectively, and you'd have to start
Okay.
making your way to the other side of the umbilical.
Shoot. At that point, I would just kind of yell down, "What's going on?"
Okay, and hold the line up there. Okay. Due to hesitation, there is no egress. You cannot escape quickly. Jimmy Joe, Dr. Lockhart, and Dr. Kais. Dr. Babbitt is rushing towards you, and once he kind of rounds the bend, you can see that he is being tailed by 3 androids that appear to be holding stun guns.
I'm gonna run up the ladder. I don't have any weapons.
Yeah, I'm gonna proceed up the
Yeah.
ladder and yell up to the captain.
So-
I'm just gonna yell androids.
You would be going up the ladder and stopping because Leon is currently blocking the passage. He is an immovable being. So you are able to climb up the ladder to get to the ceiling point to be able to access the Zedahina umbilical, but you are not there yet. And the same would be true of Dr. Keist. So the 2 of you went up. Who said it first?
Me,
Okay.
Jimmy.
So Dr. Keist is in front of Dr. Lockhart. Jimmy Joe,
Uh,
Raditz is coming. 3-car pile up on the old get the fuck out of Dodge road, and you see the androids coming.
Also, it's past 8 if we need to roll another.
Yep, it's going to happen right after everybody's finished their initiative track. Yep,
Able to shoot past Raditz.
you can. You can also move up to him and shoot, pass him as he gets past you.
I don't know if I want that.
Well, you can't shoot and climb the ladder.
No, I know. I could stay put.
Okay.
Well, if I can't climb the ladder, right? There's too many people on it.
So many fucking people on that ladder right now, my guy.
It's the place to be.
I guess I'll shoot at them and not move.
Lay down.
Okay. Go ahead and take your shot. Should have the attack button for the weapon down in the bottom corner there. Alright. Close range, that's where we're at. And you shoot. Go ahead and roll a panic roll for me, and also your weapon is out of ammunition with this.
1d6, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or 2d6?
1d6 for panic. Okay. And your stress level is currently a 5. So 9?
Yeah.
Okay. You pull the trigger, you kind of, start hitting it kind of hot, and you drop your weapon. For that purpose, because of the number of successes you have, I'm just going to allow 1 hit for damage, and I'm going to roll. Your stress level will increase by 1 as well. And I will block 2 of 3 damage on the front leading one. Okay. Babbitt, they come up pretty quickly behind you, and they're going to utilize stun batons on your back. They're not stun guns. I apologize. They will attack you.
I have a reflex of 8 or higher. Can I dodge?
You're cute. 2 of the 3 will hit you. Stun effect. Stun effect. Stun baton. Anyone hit by a stun baton who takes 1 or more points of damage, which will be the case, will take 2 points of damage, must make an immediate stamina roll.
Would where I have my suit on, would it block any of that damage or no?
You have armor 4, so go ahead and roll 4 armor dice. If you block the damage, yeah. So you were hit by 2 of them. One of them hit for 1, and the other one hit for 1 as well. So you'd have blocked 1 of those. So you're only being stun effect here once. So you only have to make the stamina roll once. So go ahead and make a stamina roll, and you're only taking 1 damage. All right. No successes on the stamina roll. This is not a panicable roll. But because you rolled a panic, you can't push. So you are stunned, and that means you cannot take an action during your next turn. No, you can't do shit during your next turn. Period. Yeah, no movement, no running. You are stunned. Okay. So during your turn, nothing happens. And then it goes back to Leon, I believe, as we had at the top of the docket. Do you wish to... they're all trying to come up after you.
Yeah, at that point, as I see everyone kind of rushing, I would just go ahead and move on up.
Okay. In this round, you're able to get through to the other side. The door is sealed, so it'll just take a moment for you to open it, but it will be opened at the end of your turn. And then Dr. Larkhart, Dr. Geist.
Smooth.
I saved it. Nobody noticed. Lockhart and Geist, do you wish to follow Leon, or do you wish to try and help
Very
with...
much so.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck off through the thing, and you're able to get onto the ship due to Leon opening the door for you. Jimmy Joe, Dr. Babbitts falls to the ground like a sack of fucking potatoes. Your shot did a little bit to it, but it doesn't look like it destroyed it.
I guess I'll pull out my pistol that I have.
Okay.
And pop. Try to pop the same one.
Okay.
Do I hit ranged or do I hit the weapon?
Hit the weapon. It's easier.
Okay, that's what I've been thinking. Okay,
All right.
let's go.
Shit ton of successes. The weapon will have no rounds afterwards.
You're killing me.
The one that's basically stuns Dr. Babbitt and then stands over him. It looks like it's reaching down to kind of grab him. And as it's doing so, it's bam, 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 bam. You just dump the mag right into his chest. The thing like just falls to the ground, like white fluid and sparks shooting out of it as it just gets fucked off on. The other two kind of like look down at the prisoner, but then look at you. And it looks like there's this moment of like strange assessment. And then they kind of like look at each other and nod, and then one looks towards you and one looks down to Babbitt. So
I say something
yeah,
at the end. I say, drop me another fucking weapon.
you can reload it as an action
Oh,
if you have
Oh,
ammo.
okay. I don't know. We've never.
Yeah, I think I
Counted.
gave you like shotgun ammo. I gave you other ammo as well. It just takes an action to reload a weapon.
I'm also
one
happy
dude
to
gave
throw a
you
couple pistols down.
Shells.
Yeah, one dude gave me shells. Okay.
And Dr. Lockhart, you wouldn't be able to. During your last turn, you
Okay.
said you fucked off. You're on the ship, so you're through the umbilical.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah, you yell up to nobody. Like,
Well, I'm not
remember
fully.
Just people there.
I'm not fully in, right? Like I
you are
opened
at the
I'm
door
just
on the
through.
opposite side of the umbilical. They are through the
Oh.
door on the opposite side of the umbilical or on the ship. The umbilical is about 50 feet or so of just like tunnel through space.
Yep.
Aw, how unfortunate.
And yeah, so they're inside of the airlock on board the Sutter Hina.
Your mentor is also down there dying.
She doesn't care anymore. He tried to kill her, remember? You were there.
Yeah.
No, that definitely
That
looked
was
just
Dr.
like Jimmy
Babbitt.
Joe.
That was Dr. Babbitt, though. He said so. I'm Dr. Babbitt, and I'm your mentor. He
I'm
said it.
Dr. Babbitt, and this is my favorite pummeling.
Yeah.
It's
I'm gonna teach these kids.
Get off my lawn!
This
So-
session has been unhinged, and I love it.
So,
that kid ain't right.
Jimmy Joe, you watch one of them rush towards you with the baton. You then also see the other one grab a hold of Dr. Babbitt, lift him up, and then while he's stunned, just blah. So take another point of damage, Dr. Babbitt, and because he's just
Roll armor.
no, because he has just got control of you and you're stunned, he can literally just apply it where it needs to be. So with that being said, you're taking a point of damage and you are once again under the stun effect.
Roll a stamina roll or no?
Stamina roll, yeah. Sorry, that is right. Please roll.
Come on.
Success.
Hey.
So you are not stunned. You kind of grit your teeth and you kind of like get back to it. Your body's like it's just sparkling all over inside of your like nervous system, but you're feeling your
Piss
strength.
yourself as much as you could piss yourself.
Yeah. Dr. Babbitt pisses himself all the time, especially on the suit.
That's why they train.
Adrenaline, baby.
I mean, that's what the suit's for, you know.
It's like, being
Yeah.
in a, it's like being in a swimming pool.
And then I got 2 damage on you, Jimmy Joe. So go ahead and roll me armor. Need 2 successes. No successes. Okay, so
That's gross.
you'll take stun. It's actually just 1 stamina roll per stun effect. You're taking 2 damage, and then I need you to roll a stamina roll. This is you can't. Yeah, you're not gonna panic or anything. But so 6 will be a success. So you do not get stunned. You just take the damage. So Dr. Babbitt, retaliate.
Yeah. I'm gonna close combat this thing.
Okay.
Hopefully.
It's fighting androids.
All right. So that's a lot of successes. I need to see what your panic does.
Be a 7.
I don't think this one's too bad. Yeah, so you have a nervous twitch. Your stress level and the stress level of all friendly PCs in short range increases by 1. Everyone who's on the ship or at the door of the ship, you are not in short range. You've moved from one scene to the other as your turn. So
Hell yeah.
both of you gain a stress. And then you can do your action, which has already succeeded a lot. That can be raw damage, which would be 4 damage in. Or if you want to pull some stunts here, like take his stun baton from him,
Yeah, for sure.
that'll be 1 success dice. If you want to knock him prone so that you can move away from him, that'd be another stun dice. Or stunt dice. And then you can do 2 damage to him.
Yeah, I like that.
Okay, I'm going to roll my armor. I'm going to fail on that. So he's still standing. Still got about 4 hit points left. But that's that. Then it goes to Jimmy Joe. You see Babbitt kind of moving past you and kind of moving toward the ladder. And he's holding a stun baton.
I'm gonna knife my android.
Okay. Hell yeah, you do. Go ahead and roll me a panic dice.
So that's a
12?
12.
13.
You're right. Okay.
Oh, so now I have been. I'm gonna replace that panic roll with overkill.
Can you?
It's 11 or higher.
Yeah, that's higher than 11. Okay, so you do 2 damage to it. I'm going to roll my armor. None of it succeeds. So also 2 down. And then overkill, you are fight this guy to the death and keep going for it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Great. Okay, so Dr. Babbitt, you would have been able to make it up the ladder a little bit, but not all the way. You're a distance away enough from Jimmy Joe to not kind of proc his psychopathy. Jimmy Joe, the android pair now is going to move upon you. One has a stun baton, one does not. The one with the stun baton's already fighting you. That'll be 1 success, so go ahead and roll armor rating. Damn, dude. It hurts to see. Go ahead and roll a stamina roll. And take a point of damage. Okay. So success on the stamina roll. You are not knocked unconscious. Do you still have hit points?
I have 1.
Okay. So the other guy is going to swing at you with his just bare fists. And you know how android fists work. Yeah, that's going to
I
clobber.
want to.
It's going to be a total of 4 damage. So
Does that one have to go through his armor or no?
yeah, so roll 6.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, so 3 damage in. So it does get you to 0, but what it means is instead of proccing 3 instances of critical injuries, it's going to be 2. So roll 2d6 and then roll 2d6 again.
I believe this is the end of all Jimmy Joe.
Oh.
What do you get?
Bust my head against the wall, will you?
Oh, 55 and
You deserve
23. Okay, so we'll start from the bottom and move up. 23. As you kind of like stab the knife into it and kind of like are starting to extract it, the stun baton hits you in that same arm with kind of like a wicked thump, and the pop of it causes your hand to break. So you have a broken hand. You can't use that hand. I will allow you to have switched hands on the knife just so you don't drop it. I don't want to be that much of a jerk. And then on the 55, the guy who comes in with his like swinging his robot hands at you, like grabs a hold of you as the other one's kind of pulling you another way and just tears your leg off. Yeah.
This trip has cost us an arm and a leg.
So you are broken, and so what that means at this time is all you can do is crawl. Like, you cannot do anything but that. You are out of the fight, effectively. Babbitt, you're next. Do you just fuck off and make your way up the thing?
Can I try to help Jimmy Joe up?
You've got to drop down the ladder and get back down there to do it.
Oh, I can't just like reach down and.
No. He's surrounded by androids who are tearing his leg off.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, I kind of just drop the stun baton and say, "Here you go, Jimmy Joe," and then I go up the ladder.
Okay. So in the next scene, or in the next beat, what they are going to do is they are going to coup de grace Jimmy Joe, ending him proverbially. So you are dead.
We'll
And
be the cat.
I'm gonna give you some options. Okay.
Just so you know, the cat's my best friend.
So what you're saying is my friend is the one who's dying, and my rival is the one who
You're
should have died and is surviving. That's awesome for me.
So hold
and
on.
I have one arm.
We're gonna get to it. So you see, as you're kind of open the door, they get in. They're in the airlock. You look out there and you see Babbitt flying across the causeway. Okay, and just as he's made it like right next to you, and you're about to ask him those questions, you see two androids, one after the other, coming up into your tube.
Close it.
So you see Babbitt coming. You do not see Jimmy Joe coming. And you see the two androids coming. And they seem to both have stun batons once again.
Can I see Jimmy Joe down there?
No. Okay, let me just explain the angle real quick.
Okay.
So the tube connects like from an up-down, basically like an elevator shaft. Okay? Yeah. Connecting to the bottom of the Setarahina, or the side of the Setarahina, but the side or the top of the side panel of Erebos. So when you exit your ship, you're walking on one plane of gravity, right? Then you kind of enter into zero gravity, and then you're entering into another plane of gravity. So that up is sideways, right? So when you exited the Erebos, you flew that way, and you're now closer to a gravity where you're not so much looking down, you're looking at the floor of what would be down. And he's not that close to the ladder to see him.
And how far away is Babbitt's at this point?
He's probably like right next to you. He's about to, and I mean, he would be entering the ship now. If you wish to join him and close the airlock.
Yeah, I would just join him at that point.
Okay.
I don't think I would do anything too wild with this information.
Okay. Once you're inside the airlock and you're all established in there, you would be able to secure the airlock, fill it with air, and then move into the actual ship proper. And by the time you've done that, the last person out would realize that the androids have not moved from their side of the umbilical.
We could have ran.
True.
You're welcome.
Immediately, as we're like in the airlock and stuff, I would kind of like put my hand up towards Raditz and ask, like, what happened to Jimmy Joe? What just happened?
I don't know. I killed one and they got him after that.
I just shake my head at that point and go about.
Okay. So,
You killed one. Liar. Liar.
You're dead.
Quick notice. The situation with John. Let's clarify. You have 3 options right now. Technically, we could go for a 4th option. So I'll throw that one out first because I think it's funnier. So your options are, you can play the Warden. This is the funny one, by the way. You can play the Warden, who is trying to make his way back to the ship. Or, sorry, for the first time to the ship. Pass on that one?
You mean like he's going towards the umbilical?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to do that.
Well, hold on. Do you want to hear the other options, or do you want me to just go with that? You're playing the Warden.
What are the options?
Okay. Option 2 is you can play Dr. Lark, who's already on the ship and has been helping, and you have some history with and know a bit about her. Option 3 is you can play Seja Dravikowski, the other scientist on the ship. Or option 4, you can play the cat.
If I play the cat,
Mm-hmm.
do I have 4th wall breaking meta knowledge?
No, you are just the cat.
Damn. So I can't attack Raditz.
You cannot attack Raditz. You cannot character cross. You can. It's not like the cat was
I know, I'm
just
just
born
kidding.
with Jimmy Joe's
I'm just
hateful like soul in him.
Well, maybe he's a psionic or something. You never know.
Possessed.
Well,
Or surrounding a black hole, you don't know what happens. It's
yeah,
like
sure.
Deadpool.
The cat is actually completely sane. But do you wish to play the cat or one of the other options?
Well,
Roll dice.
no,
Yeah,
I'll play
what was it for?
I'll play the guy heading towards the umbilical.
The warden. Okay, hold on.
That sounds like the funnest choice, actually.
The warden's.
Did the warden believe in the dragon too? Would he? Didn't he talk about it too?
No.
Oh.
Oh, that was just Jimmy Joe.
Oh.
Okay.
Or Jimmy Joe.
I think I can show this to you. Let me know if you can see that.
I think I just saw it flash. Which one is he?
Stikes?
I don't see it.
Hold on. I just added him into characters. He's not a character sheet.
Now I
He's
see
a
it.
handout.
I see it. Oh.
Exactly.
Need a second?
Really.
Yeah, I guess I'm good.
Okay. All right. So again, so far as you understand it, it's escape time, but you're pretty sure that other matter is already resolved. That make sense?
Yeah. So he's gonna I guess just start running towards the umbilical,
Okay.
and the androids wouldn't attack him because he's seen as a security.
One other note is that they're not your security drones. However, your situation, Crash, the guy that you guys met Stikes with, the android that was with the other androids, you would know that recently the lights took them over and decon wasn't working, and that's why you have been kind of like fighting a bit to save your own life. You haven't taken any damage or anything. You kind of took the initiative and killed them all. So you're moving towards the ship now that all of the androids that you're aware of are dead.
Okay.
Hold on a second here. We'll go with this one. And does it show a weapon listed on there as a part of your equipment?
Yeah, it's the
Mm-hmm.
He's got a supernova dual action shotgun
Yep. So you're coming
and 2
into
grenades and a pistol.
you're coming into the space. You would see that there are 2 androids on the ladder. Looks like they're up in the space where you were told the ship was docked. And then, for all intents and purposes, this is your token. How would you like to proceed?
This is zero gravity, right here.
Yeah. Well, no, you're not in zero gravity. You're still on station gravity. It's zero gravity in the umbilical.
In the umbilical. Okay.
Yeah.
I guess. I mean, I'll just throw an electroshock grenade out.
Okay. We'll go ahead and say
So
that
assume
just
that's
handles the business of dealing with
Yeah.
them. So, was anybody keeping an eye out the airlock, or no? Those of you that are inside.
I wasn't.
Nope.
Okay.
No.
Okay. So, Dr. Leon, you had to deal with the business of the ship and make sure it's ready. It looks like it's going to be anywhere between an hour and 2 hours, somewhere in that window before the ship is fully charged, so long as nothing bad happens to the power. Dr. Babbitt.
Yes, sir.
I will send you a bit of information here in a second. Dr. Lockhart and Dr. Keist, you can do whatever you like once you're on the ship.
Question: that radio transmission thing. You said it said like 6 hours extraction. How many hours are left before they arrived?
It looks like the message was received about 4 hours ago.
Okay.
We have one of those healing bed things.
Oh yeah.
Oh right, the Saturhina. Hold on.
Yeah. I mean, I know somebody wants their teeth back, but I kind of need a functional leg.
Well, no, you and the captain.
Yeah, and I'm
you know.
still,
Oh yeah,
like,
you need an
bleeding
arm
out with no
regrowth.
arm.
Yeah.
Like, possibly in
We
shock.
can regrow you an arm if we have one.
They're not that far along in the future. The
No?
autodoc will do some stuff, but yeah, they can't regrow limbs. That's not.
Well, then we'll get you
Yeah,
a
I just-
nice bionic limb, but for now we can get it to stop bleeding.
Will it be like in Starship Troopers?
Oh yeah, this map was fucking weird for some reason. And I don't remember why. Can you all see it?
No, I don't see
Nope.
nothing.
It's black.
How about now?
There we go.
Yep.
Yeah.
But I can't see it on my side. That's so stupid. Hold on.
The GM doesn't need to see them.
Sure, why not? Okay.
It'll be like Battleship. We'll just put our tokens in places and see if he gets us.
Yes.
The answer is I do, because as the GM I can cheat. And it's fair, and everybody's okay with it. I never did nothing wrong.
Yes, Master.
That's it. Dungeon Master, thank you very much. Okay. So, thank you for reapplying the X. I appreciate that. On board the ship, you can go wherever you want. John, since you are not on the ship, you can go ahead and give me, and I know rolling with this is going to be a bit difficult, so I do apologize. But you're going to give me a heavy machinery roll, which should just be wits, I believe.
No, well, it's got close combat.
Every
Yeah.
machinery is strength.
Strength is a strength roll. Go ahead and make a strength roll.
D6 plus 4.
Mm-hmm. Oh, no. That many D6.
Oh,
And your stress level is currently 3. Sorry, it doesn't say it on the board, so you can
well.
then roll 3 other dice.
Wait, 3 more D6?
Yeah, because your stress is at 3, so you're gonna roll 3
Oh.
stress dice. Okay, no ones, so you're good. So once he gets to the other side, he electronically machines it so that he can reseal the airlock door and open it. This would, for Leon, once you kind of get to the captain's chair at the top of the ship, you realize that someone has broken into the airlock, and this would be effectively like moments ago. Like they have got in, it took you your time to get to the bridge, and that's when you'd figure it out. Everyone else, you're heading to the doctor, right?
I would assume that I would have been heading to the doctor too.
Oh, okay. Then you're all heading to the doctor. I thought you
With-
said you were
yeah,
heading
with
to the
one
bridge.
arm. Like,
No, I'm not heading
I'm
to the
not.
doctor.
Okay, where are you headed?
Where's Dravakowski at?
Dravakowski's probably on the bridge.
I'm going to the bridge.
You'll find her and Lark there, and they would say that everything's working well. It looks like the energy's already started to fill the batteries. We shouldn't be here for very long, as long as everything goes over well.
Yeah, everybody got taken care of what they need to get taken care of while we're on the ship.
Yeah, we've got everything put where you said to put it, and it's all going well now.
would-
Dr. Lark, she's not a regular doctor, right? You said she
She's
was
an
more of like
android. She's an android that's been programmed that way. Yeah.
okay. I think they need your help on medbay. You know, any medical you can provide. We have some very serious, like, injured party members.
Okay. Dr. Lark will head that way.
I would like to head to my personal laboratory.
And when you get there, your super secret library or area, you will be taking on a new card. Hold on a second here. I just need to find it. Come on now. Son of a bitch. Sorry, hold on. There we go. I'm going to post this in our DMs. And enjoy. When you get to your library or your laboratory, that is your current state of being. All right. Stikes, you get into the ship. You break the air hold. Seems easy enough. And then you're able to access the ship. So I will put your token on there. I will try to put your token on there. I will succeed.
Because I'm on the bridge. Do I see? Are there any alerts or anything going on?
Yeah, it does look like the airlock has been breached and opened, but then it looks like it seems to be fine. It's not like an alert or anything, notification. It's just a.
Oh, so I wouldn't have noticed. Really?
I mean, again, you asked about it, so you know it's fine. I'm okay with you noticing.
Oh, we should return transmission.
You're sending a line back?
Yeah.
Okay. What would you like to send them?
Question. What was the transmission again? Can you bring that up again?
I can try.
Also, John, just on the side, how long before I could basically do the bare minimum to get myself a bit more comfortable and then return to up on the bridge? 'Cause
Well,
I would want to like.
you've already
secure
regained a
myself,
hit point.
so.
I would say it wouldn't take super long for you to kind of just like patch your arm so that it's not bleeding and the pain is kind of mitigated by painkillers. You have one hit point, so you're effectively functional. But yeah, again, you obviously can't play the violin or anything crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do the bare minimum and then start heading back in the interim.
Sure.
I guess I would say return transmission station compromised by dangerous xenobiota. And then Sederhina team leaving.
Real quick note on that. I need to find that handout. It was under events and it was called Network Exchange. So, Network Exchange, it does appear that the contact was about 4 or so hours ago. And so you send your transmission?
Yep.
Okay. There's no immediate response.
Yep.
And Kais, you'd also see the display here as well in a less panicked kind of environment. I have put it in handouts under network exchange.
Okay.
So in 2 hours, there should be a rescue team. Unless they just didn't send it because they didn't get a response.
All right. Leon, you were making your way up to the bridge from.
Yep.
What does it mean by transmit encrypted data designation Ironfish?
Oh, are you asking me?
Yes.
That I've entered. Okay, sorry. Timing wise with the entering the room and everything. Sorry, say that again.
The transmission that we received, it has the line on it, transmit encrypted data designation Ironfish.
Ironfish. That doesn't sound familiar to me, but that is likely either the designation for the data itself or the ship that's coming to rescue us. So. And I would just enter the bridge and kind of like settle into my normal space and start checking everything.
Okay. Yeah, it looks like you'll be online to fly out of here in about an hour and a half. Okay, so
Do I see that?
Go ahead.
Do I see that alert? Is that alert still going off on the bridge at this point as I enter?
You can. Oh, the airlock alert? No.
Or no, because it already went off. Yeah. Okay. So I'm oblivious.
Excuse you, ma'am. I would say something though, because if I was still in the bridge, I might say something. I think we might have company. I saw that the airlock was opened.
Um.
The airlock was opened after we got on.
Yeah, it was real fast.
Okay. We need to secure the area then in that region.
Okay. Kais, do you stay at the terminal? And the others, Dr. Lockhart, Captain Leon, Doctor.
I am also a doctor. You've said this many times.
Yes, you are a doctor. I've said it.
I am now a doctor.
Said it is not true.
We're all doctors here.
You're kind of like, your face has gone pale. It's just like, Jesus Christ. Pistol in hand, you're like, fuck.
Can I
And
just say this is a he's Squidward, you're Squidward, I'm Squidward on the doctor thing.
yeah, 100%. But Dr. Lockhart, are you going with Leon to kind of help secure the space, or are you staying up here in the bridge?
I'll stay up at the bridge.
Okay. Then go ahead and make an observation roll for me.
Okay.
And
Just missed that pop up.
Kimmy, go ahead and give me a comm stack.
Hmm?
Give me a comm stack roll.
Whoop. I love it.
No panic-inducing situations here. But, yeah, you two are on the bridge. It looks like, Dr. Kais goes about some processes. Looks like she's kind of getting ready for the energy. There's Dr. Lark went downstairs, and that's that. And then Drabakowski's also on the bridge here.
Are we able to see, like, are there video so we can see what so we can see the hallways and stuff, so we
No.
can maybe see who was okay
No, that's not
coming
enough.
through. Oh, all right.
Yeah. Who's got a chip? Like, mute your mic.
Who's got snacks?
Mute your mic. It's so.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm crinkling something.
Yeah. It's fine. Just stop it.
Tactile stuff.
Stop. Just don't do that no more. Okay. So, what I will ask then is, Dr. Babbitt, answer in the most resoundingly simple way that you can. Are you, once you've spent some time in your lab, are you going back to the bridge for any reason?
I'm gonna say no for now.
Okay, so you're staying in your lab.
Yeah.
Okay. Stykes, you've never been on this ship before. There's really no way for you to know its layout. Are you trying to find the bridge, or are you just trying to find somebody?
Mm-hmm.
John?
I'm sorry, what?
You've never been on this ship before. You were told to get on
Yeah.
board it when, they would come for you and get you on board, but things changed. Once on board, are you trying to find the bridge, or are you just trying to find somebody?
Somebody, because he wouldn't know what was happening, right? He would just assume that.
That's 100% accurate. Yeah, that's correct. So I'm going to say that the first place you enter into, just based on positioning, because the docking umbilical is located on deck D. Your first stops would be engineering. You'd see intake monitoring station. Nothing like terribly important here, but there is a access point that leads up to deck C. And do you want to check it out, or just continue to a different deck? Deck B would be the only other option.
Probably go up to deck B
You're not
to
going to
assume the top is.
because you'd see that deck C appears to be med bay, cryo sleep, galley, and rec room.
Well, I'm not hurt. I'm just a little.
Well, again, galley and rec room.
I guess I would check. No, I'd go straight up.
You're going to inner and outer deck cargo control and handling instead of the.
Oh, no. I thought, which way's the. What are my options?
I asked you, are you looking for people or are you looking for the bridge? You said you're looking for people, and I'm explaining to you that deck C sounds like it's where most people would be versus deck B,
All right.
which is where
I would go to deck C.
Okay. So you start looking around there,
Med
and
bay.
you would find a med bay that appears to be a kind of science location. It seems to be like a medical science and like biological science establishment. There appears to be a door that has been kind of left visible, but it looks like it was like behind a shelf that could be slid or moved. Astride, like some sort of secret door in the side panel wall here.
That's odd.
It is closed, but it doesn't look like it's locked.
I guess I'll open it.
And inside you see Dr. Babbitt. Describe yourself, Brent.
Well,
Just to
haven't they
confirm,
met?
I look how I think I look, right?
Yeah,
Haven't they met?
let Brent talk.
Sorry.
I'm gonna message you just to make sure I'm thinking the right thing.
Yeah, so hold on. Not
Yeah.
quite there yet. Hold on. You're more on your way there. So you're kind of closer to
I get what's happening now.
this stage.
Okay. Yeah, so you remember seeing Dr. Babbitt look the way he did. Well, he's kind of lost all his hair. He definitely I feel like Sykes has probably seen one of the people transforming. You've probably at least seen somebody that looks like they're, on their way to the deacon, if not a deacon type deal.
Abomination.
Yeah, the abomination. That's what I'm looking for.
Basically,
That's what Abbott looks like.
yeah, glassy skin, Lips appear to be kind of like pulling back inwards, teeth very much more feral than a human's, arms extended and longer. Yeah.
Gonna shut the door.
Well, before you get to, initiatives are going to be kind of doled out, and I do need to figure out how that works. Since this thing is being an asshole. Okay. Draw a card, John, and then Brent, draw 2 cards.
Draw 2 cards.
Yeah, do you not see the deck at the bottom there? Initiative?
Oh,
Yeah, you draw 1, I draw 2.
Okay, take that, move it kind of close to your token. So did you get a 3, John?
yeah.
Okay. So 8. So Dr. Babbitt will go twice, and that will be before you and then after you. So Dr. Babbitt, how would you like to proceed?
Yeah, I'm just gonna try to, since he like opened the door, I'm gonna try to like grab him
Mm-hmm.
and you know, bring him in while also trying to. I guess it just depends on how many successes I give. I'm trying to, you know, just trying to fuck him up pretty much.
Cool. So yeah, go ahead and make a close combat roll. All right. Panic's no longer a thing you do, so don't worry about that. So damage-wise, I believe you are doing just the 1 still. If you'd like to apply damage here, you can. It does look like Stykes is wearing armor.
Yeah.
But you said grab him, so that's 1 success. Yeah. Drag him into the room with you. That's 2 successes. What was the third thing?
Is he armed?
Yeah. He's got that double.
I'm definitely tossing that to the side, like as far as I can.
So you're just gonna do 1 set of damage. Go ahead and roll armor rating again. Just whatever it says his armor is on the NPC card.
Before that happens, can I do personal safety?
What is personal
It's
safety?
manipulation.
He's immune to manipulation.
Okay.
That would have been funny though. But yeah, no, the infected are immune to manipulation at this stage.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Okay, so then armor rating. Stykes is wearing a Kevlar vest. Actually, he's wearing. If Kevlar vest is weaker than the suit is on you.
The Evo suit and the Kevlar vest both have the same armor rating. They're both
Yeah, that's fine. Just roll 4. You only need
4
to
dice.
roll 4 d6, yeah, and each 6 will be 1 removed, so you just need 1 to block the damage part. So you don't take any damage, but all the other things happen. Gun gets tossed, grabbed, and dragged in. Your initiative is up. You are technically grabbed, so you can use your action to remove yourself from the grab. There's no contested roll or anything crazy. Or you could just stay in his arms and where it's warm and.
Yeah, I'd rather not.
Oh, okay. Well,
What do I do?
your action will be removing yourself from the grapple. Because picking up a weapon or an item isn't really an action, you could also use your movement to just go to your gun and grab it.
Can I use another gun?
Well, you're using your action to break the grapple. If you don't care about doing that, you can just shoot him.
Yeah, shoot.
Yeah. Do you understand where I'm at? Yeah.
Did we ever roll a psychotic check thing?
Oh, we didn't. Go ahead and roll a d6 while we're at it.
Me?
Do you need one from me too, or no?
No, you're out of the normal person time, so you're a bad guy now.
So
Am I rolling a d6?
Yes, please.
And I had, what, 11 now?
You are at +7
Of that.
and
Of that.
4, so 11, yeah.
I've
I
got 10.
12.
12 is psychosis. 10, you said? Hold on.
Charity.
Okay, so 12 and higher is a psychosis. You lose your shit, start fighting whoever's near you. Who got a 10?
Kimmy.
With a 10, roll a d6.
3.
The voices are talking. Voices in your head are making a lot of sense, telling you that you got things all wrong about the people around you. For the duration of this affliction, you are convinced that your buddy is really your rival, and your rival is actually your buddy.
Well, my rival's dead, and my buddy is
Now you're
gone
an enemy.
away.
Yeah? So, who's your buddy?
Leon.
Oh, yeah, he's walking away. He's heading to the air dock. Airlock. Cool. Which will be interesting for the circumstances that are currently happening now. Dr. Babbitt, your prey does not have as high a boon as everyone else's because you've been taking drugs to remedy it. So with a 6, you've got a 6, and that's just going to be paranoia. So I assume that was already present on Stykes anyways. So no lingering effects there. Who did I miss? Nobody?
Leon.
Roll a d6. Add 7. You just sounded like
There we go.
Leon.
Well, it's a 12.
Snake.
No. I was talking about holy shit. So you're also losing it. And you are traveling with nobody. Everybody else stayed on the ship. So yeah, you're looking for the person, and whoever it is, they're gonna fucking die. First person you find, they're fucking dead. So this could be really funny. Real quick, that's everyone. Dr. Lockhart, you rolled psychosis and got 12, right?
Yes.
Only valid target for you is Dr. Keist, just to make sure we understand. Leon's down in B. Lockhart, you stayed on the bridge, right?
Where's Dr. Lark and the other person?
Dr. Drabakowski is also on the bridge, so I guess that's another valid target. Dr. Lark went to the med bay, so she's actually on C.
I'll do
Probably not too far
odd-
away from what's happening with Dr. Babbitt.
odds. It's Keist. Even it's Drabakowski. I'm going for you, Dr. Keist.
Hilarious. So, sorry, not a doctor. Stykes, you're up next. What would you like? You said you're shooting? John?
Yeah.
Go ahead and pull.
I don't know what my gun does.
What's the name of the gun?
It's the. So I would have figured I would have entered with the less threatening of the two, so that I originally would have had the. Nope, that's Jimmy's sheet.
When I asked you what weapon you were carrying around, you said the shotgun. So.
Okay, shotgun's gone. Then I have the pistol.
Yeah. So the.
Or an electro-shot grenade.
You used one. Do you have multiples?
I have 2.
Okay. I mean, if you want to use that while you're in the range, I mean, you're welcome to.
Okay, never mind. No, I'll use the pistol.
I mean, I said you're welcome to. Geez, stop yelling at me. Make a range
Oh, no, I didn't
combat
know
roll.
if I could move or not, or. I don't
You
know.
are grappled, so to get out of the grapple, you have to use your action to
I
do
thought
it.
I was out of the grapple.
You have to use your action to do it. If you use your
Okay,
action...
you said I could do that, and then.
No, I said you could use your action and pick up the shotgun, and then you asked if you could also shoot it, and I said, no, you cannot do that. You have to
No, I said
either...
I could.
And then you said I could grab a second
You
weapon.
weren't listening.
And then I said you could shoot him in the grapple, or you can go for the shotgun. I did not know you had a second gun.
Okay, so I will break and grab the shotgun.
Okay, you have the shotgun, you're broken from him, and you're away from him. You can also leave the lab if you want to at that point, because you use your action to get away.
Yeah, medbay, please.
Okay, you are in the med bay. It does sound like there's someone else in here, but you don't know who that is yet. Okay, doors open. Dr. Babbitt, it's your second initiative for the round. Go ahead and take it.
Okay. I guess I'm chasing him.
Mm-hmm.
Well, do I still have like my like brain?
Oh yeah, for sure. You're just modified the way that the infected states. Yeah.
Okay, and I know no one else can get into my lab, right?
Right. They don't even know it's there.
Okay, then can
But
I?
he got into your lab.
Yeah.
He got into your
But he realized
Because
his
I didn't-
folly. He didn't close it up
Yeah.
because he thought he was going to be there for a short second, but he wasn't.
Yeah. So can I close it up?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna lock myself in here.
Okay. So the thing kind of reaches out and kind of like stops and then pulls back, hits some panels, like this weird monster, just like weird look of like, and the door just shuts, and so does the panel that was covering it. Sykes, what do you do?
Look for the person in the medbay.
Okay. Eventually, you find a woman who you're able to tell, having hung out with androids for a long time, that she's synthetic, and she kind of turns and looks over at you curiously. I'm sorry, who are you?
Hey, yeah, no need to worry. I'm the security officer from the station. I was told to come here after the power got rerouted.
Oh, yes. I believe Dr. Travikowski and the captain are currently refueling.
Not to interrupt, but more importantly, there's a fucking thing at the other corner of the hall here.
She'd follow you out. Say, I'm sorry, what exactly did you
Well,
say?
And what I see, like, what is it, a bookcase you said?
Basically, like it's a shelf that slides and covers it up. But it's like
there was a
it's like a
door.
metal like shelf that looks like it's integral, but it's not.
Yeah, I'm gonna say there's a door behind that shelf.
I don't believe there is.
I swear.
Okay, well, help me find how to open it then. Unless you already know, make an observation roll. I need 2 successes for this.
What's that?
Observation.
Wit?
It's wits.
Wit.
Switch. I have 2 observations. So that'd be 6 total.
And you have 3 stress. So roll the first number first and the second number second. 1 success.
You said 3.
3 stress. 2 successes and no failures on the panic dice. That's the important part. Okay, so
No, there was 1 panic fail.
no. There's no panic
there's
there.
not.
Panic is a roll of a 1 on only the panic dice.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
And then 6s are successes on either dice. So you're Gucci. This is a super good roll, by the way. So you take a few minutes and you find the panel and it slides and you see that there is in fact a door there. And Dr. Lark is kind of like, and she gasps. It's at that moment, Leon, as you're making your way into the med bay, because you're looking around for someone to kill more so than you're looking for the airlock, you hear the gasp and head over that way. You will be walking in on the scene in this kind of section of the med bay with 2 backs turned to you. One that appears to be Dr. Lark, and one that appears to be this unknown person in an Evo suit. But what I'm going to explain to you is that doesn't matter to you. You do not have to pick one or the other to shoot because of who you know and who you don't know. As to you, what they both look like is absolutely twisted, macabre horrors that are kind of like just ghoulishly standing there looking at this door, which in your mind you don't even realize is a secret door. So You can pick which one you feel would be the most satisfying narratively to shoot. I'm all for killing John as much as I can in Alien, because that shit's hilarious to me.
You could always roll a.
You could roll randomly
flip a
for it.
coin.
Literally, I was
Flip a
about to
coin.
So, do I have to shoot?
Oh,
Knowing that like crazy thing.
Psychosis is
I guess
currently
it's a crazy
active.
thing.
Yeah, you currently
I'm probably-
have to shoot somebody.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
break
I'm gonna
them.
roll randomly for that. I'm
Okay.
gonna do, based on my perception, left right is gonna be even odd, and I'm gonna do a d6.
Okay, so left would be him, right would be her. Right would be her.
Well,
Go ahead and make a ranged combat roll. You're shooting her right in the back.
I'll just roll the. Do you want me to do the range combat or the actual weapon?
The weapon, sorry.
There we go.
God.
Again, because your current state, there's no panic roll. So, yeah, you shoot her directly in the back with the pistol. She is also not exactly super strong as an android, a service android. So, yeah, as you're talking to her, you're like, haha, got it. And the slides open, you see? And then as you're turning and looking at her, you see this crazed man with one arm, boom, blast her and hit her in the back like the synthetic white fluid shoots out of her chest, and she falls to the bulkhead.
I'm nothing if not a good shot.
And after you shoot her, but here's the even more fun. After you shoot her, you are no longer psychosis. You broke a target, so you kind of like, oh no, and then you can respond if you wish to, Stikes.
What the fuck are you doing?
You pull the shotgun on him.
Yeah, I'll point it at him.
Okay.
At that moment, I'm also gonna, just out of shock, kind of like retrain on him.
Okay.
Be like, I don't, and just yell, I don't know. Because I'm
You-
like panicked.
You all told me to come on this ship when power was reverted. And I saw the person go by with the repair stuff, so why are you shooting your own?
I don't know. As I kind of like
Okay,
lower
well,
my hand a bit
and
at that point.
he'll look back at Dr. Lark and they'll be like, okay, so that's no longer important. There's a fucking thing behind this shelf. Well, he points at the door shelf now.
What do you mean? What's
They just makes like a teeth.
You don't recognize that door. That door shouldn't be there. Like literally, it's like a horror fucking like you don't understand there being a door there. You also don't understand this guy being here. You just shot Dr. Lark. You're sane. But like you're coming off of a world shattering kind of like twist, and then there's a fucking door here. Like, what is this fucking door?
I would recognize
I'll
him
start-
now, though, right? Seeing him.
Yeah, Sykes, the
Yeah,
warden.
saw him before.
I'll start walking towards them and be like, all right, so let's calm down. Let's get away from that. Is there anybody else alive or did you kill them?
No, everyone's here. I don't know what happened just now.
Brent, do you have any
At least
questions about what you're hearing and seeing from your side of it? Because you can't see anything, but you definitely
The-
heard gunshot.
Yeah. I mean, I hear the gunshot, but, like, you know, I don't know that they can get in here
Hmm.
off of my knowledge of,
Yeah,
you know,
it's
just
locked.
my
They're
lab
gonna
and
they're gonna have to try pretty hard to get in there.
Yeah. So I feel like I'd like to set up an ambush for if they do get in.
Okay.
Kind of like, you know, I'm not like, you know, I've got my wits about me, but I'm not mechanically completely able to set up like a super mega ambush. So I'm kind of just like crouching next to the door
For
to
sure.
attack the first one that comes through.
Okay. So again, you're kind of moving through your stages, I guess is the best way to describe it, pretty quickly. At least that's what this says. Unfortunately, I think timeline-wise, you're not quite there yet. So, that being said, you are outside the door with Leon, Mr. Sykes, and you were talking, and I cut you off. So go ahead, continue from where you left off.
Gonna be like, just fuck. Why are you? How'd you get here? Why are you here?
Meanwhile, I'm here. Once I just said it. Once power got to, oh well, I was talking to. He looks back down at the android, but once power was diverted, and I saw you brought the repair items to the ship, I was supposed to follow you. You were supposed to come get me, and then I would join you. But instead, I decided to join you.
Shit happened, man. I don't know what's going on anymore.
Yeah, I
Said
saw
there's
your
something
security
behind here.
officer in giblets out in the fucking prison.
Jesus.
Jimmy. Yeah. So
I mean,
what
it's-
are you talking? What are you talking about with this door?
There is a fucking thing behind there. I opened the door, and then it tried to grab me. I was able to break away, and then it sealed itself back in the door.
God damn it! I mean, I just believe you at this point.
So
Something's messing with us
where?
here, so
Yeah. So where is everybody else?
everyone else should be on the bridge.
Okay. I got an idea.
I think we probably need to regroup. Maybe. I don't know.
I'm assuming.
It knows we're here.
Sorry,
So.
I'm assuming this is a secret door, as it was hidden.
I didn't know about this.
You did know about this?
I did not know about this.
Okay. So I'm assuming that it only goes one way. Are we able to weld the door shut?
I would have to check the supplies. I don't know if that's an option.
Okay. We should
Or if
regroup.
we have someone who can weld, for that matter. Jimmy was
Right.
the security officer. He would have been the one in charge of all the tools and everything.
Well, that's too damn bad. Let's regroup. And I guess go from there.
If maybe we have a motion detector, perhaps we can find if there's something here and where it is
I know
exactly.
it's in there.
No, but I mean, like, if it moves from when we get
Right.
back.
Okay.
I'll
But
have to check the supplies again for that.
you're not gonna lose your shit, are you? You're good?
No, I'm good now. I'm good. I don't know what
Okay.
happened there.
All right. Well, let's go find the other people.
Yeah.
Okay. So we still have yet to deal with the psychosis on the bridge. So I just want to go ahead and handle that. Dr. Lockhart, I believe you were shooting Dr. Keist.
I don't know if I have my gun because I did medbay stuff, but I was just gonna start punching.
Okay. You roll over and just start slapping down the
Close combat.
Cheetos. All right, yeah, go ahead, make a close combat roll. You can push if you want.
Yeah, you know what? I have never done that before, so we're gonna.
Yeah.
If it, I'd push the button. Ah!
Okay. So obviously there's a panic roll involved here, but because you're under psychosis, you don't deal with them. So that's gonna be a total of 4 damage. If you want to just deal damage to Keist.
No, I want to try to pull some weird moves on her.
What are you trying
I'm
to
good.
pull some weird moves on her? You're trying to limit the amount of damage
Out
you
of my
deal?
mouth. Yes.
No, just steal it. Just steal it. Just do it.
You just want to be the cat.
Someone needs to be the cat, damn it.
No, I want to try to
Again, you are in a
Get
state
it?
of trying to break her, so remember that. That's what your current station is.
I have to try to break her.
Yeah, to break.
Fine, I'm gonna try to break her limbs, each one of them.
Okay, so that's gonna be 4 damage. How much life do you currently have, Dr. Geist?
I have 2, but I haven't taken off the suit.
Yep. So go ahead and roll
Yeah.
damage reduction or armor.
Don't
Oh, I forgot. How do I do that? I just click the armor.
46.
Yeah. No successes, so you're gonna take all 4, which means that you're gonna roll 2d6 twice.
Well, I only had 2 health.
Yeah, I'm more. You're now
Okay.
rolling to see if you die or not.
10.
Well, that's a total of 5 and 5, so 55, and then I need another 2d6.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
No worries, no worries.
Six.
Jesus
I mean 4 and
Christ.
Exactly. Woof.
Can you roll the first one again? It's messy looking, and I don't see it. So roll 2d6.
oh,
Oh.
Just that's not right. Yeah, roll it one more time, but for realsies.
I know. I hit the button. What the hell?
Oh my god.
Shut up, John.
No,
You'll
you
be
rolled
okay.
you rolled another.
Concentrate, King.
You rolled another 24, so it just. So she comes up behind you, grabs the helmet, slams it down into the computer panel, just smashing your face into it again. Whatever teeth you had remaining, they are gone.
God bless it.
You are fresh out of teeth in the mouth. Manipulation is
Beyond
another
liquids.
-2. Like you are toothless. And then 12 is stunned. So during your next segment, you can't do anything. You're just absolutely stunned.
What's Drabakowski doing?
Trabakowski sees the situation and will act. You obviously won't because you are out of it. She'll draw a service pistol, train it on Dr. Lockhart, and say, "What the fuck?" And then you're out of the psychosis. You've broken Dr. Keist. So what is your response when you kind of come to and see what you've done, and you now have a gun pointed at you?
Just, I'm gonna put my hands up and just breathe really hard. I. Sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. It's not me. It's that. It's that. And I'm gonna be pointing out. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna sit down.
She's pointing the gun on you still. Do you say anything in response to the situation, Dr. Keist?
I'm gonna spit out some blood. Shoot her.
You're gonna shoot me?
Yeah, I'm gonna tell Drabakowski to shoot you.
You say shoot her?
Yeah.
Drabakowski will do so. Are you wearing armor right now, Dr.
Yep.
Lockhart? Yeah, go ahead.
Yep.
Go ahead and roll it. I'm going to need 3 successful rolls for you to block all the damage.
I'm so tired of people slamming my face into walls.
She's using a revolver, so she's doing 2 damage for each of
Nope.
those hits. So it's going to be a total of 6 damage to you.
Yeah, I was at 1.
Okay, roll 2d6.
I mean, you stop having such a smashable face.
52. Sorry, I was reading, and then I heard John, and I was like, it took a second for it to catch up. Oh god. Stop having such a breakable face.
But in the last game, there were 2 of the same phase. She didn't get her face.
Yeah.
Wait, she was missing teeth too, right?
Yeah.
She was.
Yeah, she was.
Okay.
Okay, so, yeah, you get hit by the bullets. It hits you in the arm, and it cuts an artery. Without medical attention in 1 turn, you will die.
Great.
Wait, hold on.
You get to be the cat.
Yep, that is 100%
Nice.
correct. Arm artery cut. Yes. One turn. Can't use arm for D6 days, but yeah, you have a time limit of 1 turn to stop the artery from bleeding, or you will bleed out. You can do this yourself if you want.
Yeah, I would use a search for cool
Except
kid.
you're broken, so you can't actually take action. So someone else has
Well,
to
then
do
damn.
it. And Dr. Drabakowski doesn't do it. Dr. Geist ordered it. And she would die right there. Okay, so you have 2 options, Lark, because all the other ones have been shot or taken. You can play Dr. Trabakowski, the person who just shot you to death. Or you can play
That's
the
kinda
cat.
funny.
I'm gonna play Dr. Trabakowski. I think the third person to die it has the rights to the cat.
Sure. So I'm gonna give you control of Dr. Drabakowski, but I need to, and unfortunately, just due to, yeah, I can hold on.
Sorry, I killed Dr. Lark for you, Lark.
That would have been perfect.
That would have been perfect, but
Okay.
I mean, at least they're dead, so it's not like we have to have the confusing talk.
You should have control of her
Names
sheet
and-
now. What's not showing on her sheet is her agenda, and I apologize. Again, a lot of stuff is moving very fast here. Because you're going to talk about it in the open with Dr. Keist here in a second. Remember your question regarding Ironfish?
Yeah.
You have been put on this ship and this crew to come to Erebos to steal Ironfish from Wayland Yutani for the purposes of taking it to where, Kimmy?
Hold on. My cat's on my book.
Let's see if I can't find the deck and just flip it for you here. Hold on.
Take away.
I could just give you the 2. Deck. Personal agenda.
What's my health? Where's my strength?
You get to see the shadow sign.
There's that one.
What's that? Ah, it's large.
Yeah. I'm gonna
Are we supposed to all be seeing this?
just don't look.
Just close your eyes.
I
Just
saw
close your
that.
eyes.
And I did not look.
It's
don't
just up there.
worry. I noticed it was weird.
I don't see where that's the location to. I just know we're supposed to take it back.
Yeah. Take it back to the MSS. Or the UPP.
Oh yeah. No, MSS.
Yeah.
We're here to spy on the UPP.
Right.
MSS.
Is who you were.
Fantastic. Did we get that?
You
So-
did.
I want to explain something to you
Right.
real quick.
Right!
your
They
sh-
were with us for a bit.
Your stress level
Ah.
should be 3. So go ahead and put
No.
that on there. And then
Okay.
you, in that last moment, the reason why you took her command and did it is because you saw her, and Kimmy, well played on this, keeping it secret up until now. When she saw the message that was being kind of broadcast, brought that connection to here, and it had showed it to everybody here on the bridge. And then when Leon got distracted by her saying, I saw the airlock dock thing pop open, you should go check that out, and everyone turned away from her, and then I had you make that observation roll for seemingly no reason. The reason was because her character was replying to the message saying, we'll hand over Ironfish when picked up, not before. Drabakowski has sent Ironfish, or has Ironfish rather, and has pulled it from the very short time she was with you. She was able to extract it. So she has Ironfish, and Kimmy is aware of that. Or sorry, not Kimmy. Dr. Keist is aware of that.
Not Dr. Keist either.
Correct. But you don't. Drabakowski doesn't know that.
Yeah.
But she would assume that you're also working for MSS at this point. This is the first time it's been revealed to to Dr. Drabakowski. Okay. I'm going to delete this. Is that okay, Lark?
Yeah, I got it.
And then I'm going to find your second act one here. I think it's just more of the same, though. No, seriously, bro. Fucking find Ironfish already. Okay, so you two in that aftermath of murdering the ship psychiatrist.
Just gonna. What is it with these crew members hitting me in the face all the time?
You speak very well for someone with no teeth.
Thanks.
Damn, that was brutal.
Happens all the time.
You've got like multiple lifetimes of practice.
Yeah. How much longer until they arrive to pick us up?
I don't.
2 hours.
Lark doesn't know. Yeah,
2 hours.
Yeah, no, 2 hours. 2 hours.
Okay. I think we should stay here in the bridge until then and maybe lock it down.
Are you
Oh,
locking
sorry,
the
I'm
bridge
reading
down?
something. Yes, we can lock the bridge down. Not be a problem.
And so the question at the end of that card is obviously being answered right now.
Oh my god, is she here to murder me? That'd be awesome.
No. Someone's shadowing you. Who is it? Are they working
Yeah.
for you or against you?
I wonder.
And now it's just like, well, we're at the reveal, so it's definitely her, right?
Oh.
God, so tense. I've got so much suspense right now. My God.
Who could it be? Well, it's definitely not Lockhart. It's
She's dead.
It could have been Jimmy John, you know?
If you are attempting to lock out the bridge from anybody accessing it, you would need to make a comms tech roll to do so.
Alright, let's see.
And
Where's Tom?
Leon and Stykes, you are making your way up to the bridge. Have we just turned this girls versus the boys plus Brent?
We have.
Hey, I'm out.
Girls
of this
be
one, all right?
boys,
Y'all do what you
Brent.
want, dick chilling.
Okay, so I
Brent
need to...
is now a full-on Beatty because I don't think they have
Okay.
full you know.
Oh.
What I mean. The Deacons don't have parts.
So what I'm going to say is you've set the difficulty for opening it. Leon and Stykes, you arrive at the bridge, but it seems that the access point is sealed. You do not seem to have a means of entry anymore. It's very confusing to you.
I can't override that as the captain.
So
And
it
like
looks like it's been hardwired and switched. So you're going to either have to comms tech it or brute force it and use heavy machinery.
Well, I guess I'm gonna.
You get this open?
So yeah, you need to
We're gonna try.
establish more successes than the successes that are currently present.
Oh, I want to pick up the gun. Didn't Lockhart have weapons on her?
Lockhart
Lockhart-
had so
all the
many
weapons
weapons
on
on her.
It
Oh.
was a weapon. She had it.
Okay.
Drabakowski will pick up a second pistol and
Yeah.
have it trained.
She had a
Okay.
revolver, but I don't know if it was on her sheet. She picked it up on site, so I don't know if it actually made it.
I have it shows a QSZ 203 pistol on her sheet.
Okay.
I don't think
I'll
it's
take-
the right one, but yeah, she grabbed something else. Let me double check this pistol.
Thank you.
This is the semi-automatic pistol. No, this is the right one. It's the revolver.
Yeah, the compendium is not working for me, so I can't
worries.
add things,
I
but it's fine.
think I just did. Yeah,
Let me
there you go.
reload the sheet.
357 Magnum revolver.
Got it.
Literally, she pulled it out of nowhere and just went killed.
You don't want to know where I've been storing
She
them.
had it in her inventory, you know?
Oh,
I
is
get
my
you.
rival
Inventory.
still my buddy, and my buddy's still my rival?
So no, that would
For
have
the
ended.
rest?
That would have ended.
Oh,
Who is your buddy?
Leon,
Who's your rival?
Jimmy Joe, Jimmy Joe.
Oh,
So for a brief moment, you mourned Jimmy Cho.
For a brief moment.
So hard.
you don't know he's dead. Nobody knows he's dead.
Oh, that's true.
I know he's dead.
I guess he's not an android.
You just know he's not on the ship.
Nah, he did.
Yeah, if you're not on the ship, you're dead. Okay, so I think temporally, I definitely realize we have about 20 more minutes, but where we're at, I think it's Act 3 o'clock, and there's a lot of setup I want to kind of throw at you with your agendas, and also kind of just denoting it. So what I'm gonna, so we can set up the next stage proper. What I'm gonna ask is contact or heavy. Go ahead, good.
I just want to make one declaration before you go off on this.
Sure.
Before I start doing the comtech, I want to kind of ask Sykes, do you have a weapon? Because this is weird to me.
Got a big shotgun.
He goes, yeah, it's a
Oh,
shock.
yeah, you have the shotgun.
It's a
there.
shock
Right,
gun.
that's-
Shock gun.
Okay, there, never mind.
The
So I
big shock gun.
turn and see it and then go towards doing the comtech. I forgot about the shot.
Okay, so go ahead and make a comtech roll. If you feel more comfortable with comtech over heavy machinery, that's fine.
It's
He literally says, "I don't leave home without it."
Yeah.
That's great. You traded one fucking psycho security
yeah.
person for another.
Okay.
Well, hey, let's not say psycho.
So what will happen at this stage is you will fail, and they will know that you have failed. So Dr. Keist and Lockhart and Drabakowski. Oh, sorry, Lockhart's dead. She knows nothing. Dr. Drabakowski and Keist, you two would realize that someone is trying to gain access, but has failed to do so. And then I guess the last person I'll ask a question of before we move is Dr. Babbitt. Do you come out of the office to play, or no, you don't, do you? You stay what you're doing for an entire shift, and that will change what you're doing in Act 3 as well. Oh my god, so much setup. Okay. I will say that the last thing that you probably hear is Dr. Babbitt's voice in your head for whatever reason. We'll come to that next session. But before we leave, I would like for everybody to go ahead and roll one more neurological distortion disorder roll.
+8.
It's +8, yeah, and then it'll be +9. No, Babbitt, you're not rolling anymore. You don't exist.
Plus, I don't know what the plus is for.
You should be at a
Drabakowski.
total of +2 only. She had access to drugs
+3, right?
on the ship. Plus, for you, it's going to be +7.
Oh, that changed.
Oh no, new guy, +3. Did
As
you
you
roll
say.
+3 last time? Yeah, that's
Yeah,
fine,
so
that's
I
fine,
just
that's fine.
add one more to that.
It's fine. We'll just leave it at 9. You already added the math. It's so pretty. It's fine. So, actually, we're gonna raise it to 10 because I really hate the fucking. I hate the 9 result. Boring.
What's the 9 result?
It's epilepsy, and it's just so fucking boring.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
Again.
I was just like,
Everybody's got
it's
it now.
contagious.
you gain it, but
Shoot.
it doesn't affect you right now. It's fine. You just have it. It's fine. And then fucking Michael. Again, it's
Yep,
it's
12.
it's psychosis time. You're losing your shit.
I am constant.
So-
At least it's consistent.
What I'm gonna say
Makes sense.
is that at this stage, the door counts. I'm gonna say the door counts. So we'll go there, but again, we'll deal with that next time. And then Keist, you got a 7, which I'm gonna say that's fine. You're still paranoid. Nothing changed there, so +1 to your rolls on that. And
So I'm adding a stress.
no, just adding a roll to these, and then
Okay.
yeah, Drabakowski, you're fine, no effect. Okay. I think that's it. we'll end there, and we'll pick up right where we left off here next session as we deal with the Perfected. We'll see you then, and have a good night.